Okay, welcome back, everybody. It has been 5 weeks since we were able to play, and I want to give a brief update on what happened last session. We got 4 new victims for the Dread Pits: Coronis, Ulysses, Esquilla, Brandonius the Razorback, and Angus the False. They all got dumped into the Dread Pits and quickly scrambled their way up the Shadow Tower, where you guys killed a shadow monster, liberating a treasure chest full of gold, 1,200 gold in fact, as well as a number of rich supplies, including, I believe, a magic bow or crossbow. Is a king's bow, is a magic bow. So you have descended your way back down the Shadow Tower. These victims of the Dread Pits have only had one rest. So you have additional one more rest ahead of you that you can use this evening, and you have just descended down the Shadow Tower to where the corpse beetle quietly gnaws on a rock somewhere on the opposite end of the room. With that, you are good to go. I will turn over to you all. I'm going to drag you to the right page here, and let's click you all into place. You come down the stairs. Your intent had been to go on a shopping spree. That was the last thing you guys were doing, and then I do not believe you had a plan afterwards. So that'll be something to figure out.
Did people have thoughts as to what things they were trying to buy?
Someone had an idea, and I have forgotten what it was.
The only thing I remembered was full plate armor.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I do remember you guys talking about buying full plate armor. That was all I remembered you talking about. But you want to move over to the Aku Aku and start having that conversation?
Sure, works for me.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Great.
you move me over there real quick?
I can move you all over there if you'd like. You guys are gonna head down this way. And you would get into...
I can hear someone doing something on the keyboard.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah, it was
math.
me, actually.
Oh, well, okay, cool, that's both of us.
The Aku Aku is right in here, so that would free you guys up. The Aku Aku will happily appear. He'll happily take your gold. If you would like. You have a total of 1367 if there's anything you'd like to buy. I will also note the Aku Aku's shop is still available. He still has his supplies. You bought most of the things in his supply now. I believe the things that you do not have include a jar, the Misty Sword, and you can buy a couple more favors. Those are the things that you have available to you to purchase. Using monster parts rather than normal supplies. Other than that, you have 1367 gold to spend. What are you guys going to grab?
I wonder what we have to do to get that Misty Sword. looks around the corner into the other room.
Well, the beetle does have a shell in the shape of a skull on it. So if you did kill that,
No,
he's cool.
our
He's cool.
friend!
But he's your friend.
Our friend, no!
And then, Connor,
Brat
which table is all the stuff we can buy with actual gold?
You can buy armored weapons from the player's handbook.
Yep.
And from the general supplies, you cannot buy much. Can
we buy a tent?
Things. Can you buy what?
A tent.
No, you cannot, I believe. There's a list of things that you can buy.
That seems like
a...
There's someone's name attached to the rule that says we can't do it.
I believe it's y'all's. You guys all tried to do that.
Yeah, we were trying to buy stuff to rest, and you were like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Let's see. Just trying to find the specific nature of the market. Armor, weapons, and supplies. Yeah, so it sells weapons, armor. You can also buy healing dates, bandoliers, codices, and leather satchels. Those are the only things you can buy from the adventuring table. So this is the list of stuff you can buy. Healing dates are not helpful with the current rules, just as a note. So I don't recommend them. But the other things are still helpful, depending on what you're after. But it's mainly weapons and armor. If there's anything particular you guys are looking to get.
I don't have any particular build I'm planning to do, so just armor is generally useful if I'm to use a sentinel or whatever.
Are you using the tower shield already?
I have a tower shield, yeah. But right now I'm currently playing a snipey person. Yeah, I'm playing a sentinel. I was playing a soldier.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got lost. Okay. Yeah, I feel like either armor add-ons or armor trinkets are reasonable.
I tend to build characters that don't need much stuff, so I will defer to your guys' judgment.
Let me see. What do I? So I have leather spalter set and leather bracers. We're at proficiency 3 right now, right? Right. Level 7 is Prof 3.
Level 7 is Prof 3. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah.
That's not true. You might be 4 now. Let me check.
My character sheet says 3.
Okay. I might be 8. It's probably 8 then that you gain.
Yes.
You hit Prof.
It's
4.
floor of your level +1 over 3 +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8 will be 4. Okay.
Yeah, 8 you do get to 4. Yeah. So you're 1 level away.
Well then I kind of don't want to buy 2. I don't. Well, this whole thing ends at 8, right?
It does. Yes, it's a level 3 to 8 campaign.
All right, then I don't want to buy armor right now because we'll be able to buy proficiency 4 armor for the end game in a level, or we could just buy it.
Do you want to just hold on to it?
We could just buy it now and not like.
You could also just hold on to the gold.
To invest for us.
Yeah. What kind of
Wait,
No.
wait, isn't there an altar we can leave gold at?
There is. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Let
God,
me
where?
find it in the scroll.
Let's just leave all of our money there.
For this one-time boon.
Okay.
But that boon might be like level up 5 times.
I don't think Connor would give us
Oh
something
wait,
that
no,
nice.
hold on. We can buy hold on. The armor add-ons are proficiency 4, but the armor sets are the upgraded armor sets are proficiency 3. So we can buy. We can go from like a leather spalter to a leather chestplate set right now.
Yep. Good.
Okay. Which we should probably do.
Okay, so it's the altar to Elnard. We can make offerings, and then we'll get something of commensurate value to the offering we left, or if it's 50 gold or more in value, we get all of our HP pools back and a 3rd quick rest.
That is one altar, but that is not the gold altar. There's another altar that was for the god of gold.
Yeah, I think the one you mentioned was the childhood trauma altar.
You just mentioned the god of fate.
Yeah. Wait, there's another.
There is an altar of gold that you guys have found specifically to gold more recently. You did not leave anything there last time. You may not even have written it in the scroll. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. We could leave things at the altar, but don't know what would happen.
Correct. Yeah, you have not figured anything out about that altar. You mentioned the need for an armor chestplate set?
Well, so what? We probably want, 2 of the upgraded mediums, 1 of the upgraded heavy, and 1 of the upgraded lights? And we can afford all of that in one go with a bunch of money left over. Or wait, no, I guess, do we have any heavy right now? I'm medium.
Heavy.
Ulysses Esquill. God, what a name.
I love it so much.
Is light, because Sentinel, I think.
Yeah.
We could do... Is that 2 medium, 2 light, or is it 3 medium, 1 light?
I mean, also there'll be a heavy sometimes if we like have a soldier.
True.
You have 1,300 gold. I think you can buy all of that if you want.
Yeah, we
and still
easily
have money
can.
left over.
But
Leave
so
at the altar.
Yeah.
Brandon and Natalie, what are you guys leaning towards? Medium or light armor characters?
Almost
I
always
tend
light.
to play. I think I've always played light armor.
Oh, okay. So then probably 2 light, 2 medium, and a heavy. Or is that
You guys
3 light,
have
1
some.
medium, and a heavy?
Just as a note, you have 1 padded cloth set already. So you already have 1 better cloth set. You also already have 1 leather chest plate set, which is... So you have 1 better medium and 1 better light already. So I think if you bought 1 of each, you would be fully set for what you're trying to do, Matt.
Okay, then yeah,
those
do
sets.
we want to do that? Because that's 80 plus 230, 48. That's 480 gold total.
That'd still leave you something like 800 or 900 gold left.
Yeah, that's
You guys down for that?
Sure.
Okay.
sweet. I'll go ahead and equip good leather.
Cool. Yeah, please do. And I am going to go ahead and reduce your gold by 13 from 1367
Character.
to 887. So you have 887 gold left. You all should make sure you're now wearing, yeah, cool. Padded cloth or leather chest plate instead of leather spalder. So if you were wearing a set that said spalder, you should make sure that you increase your MD by 1.
Beautiful. My PD has finally hit 20.
Okay.
Cool.
As it stands. Oh wait, that's my level 5 character. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing changes because I have cloth bracers, cloth set, cloth greaves. Does anything change for me?
No.
You have... No, yeah, you're good.
Can I? Okay, I can't get upgraded. Got it.
Not for you. But
Okay.
Brandon also has... Brandonius the Razorback is also an Oracle, is that right?
A blade dancer.
Blade Dancer, okay, but still light armor.
Yes.
So you probably had the cloth set, not the padded cloth set, is that right?
Sure. Maybe I'm trying to find that. Do.
Ooh. There are some trinkets that we can buy with proficiency 3 that might not suck. Like the iron toe boots are... it's 240 gold, but they let you 5-foot adjust when you're in difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should figure out what the shrimp boots do before buying trinkets.
Dude, I'm trying. So far, it seems like they don't do anything other than make me look, like, humiliating.
Phenomenal, you mean? Highly fashionable?
How about my next character has like magic lore or something, and so I can figure it out.
Yeah, magic identification would just let you figure out what the shrimps do.
Okay.
You guys are definitely trying to figure out what they do the hard way.
I think you mean the fun way.
I do actually mean the fun way. I do think
Most
it's
practical way.
Most practical way. Figure out on the fly, right? If you didn't need it, it wouldn't work. You also have a bunch of other magic items. You don't know what they do yet still.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll build a
Tinctures, brown
character
salves. Yeah.
with really good magic identification, and hopefully next life we can just figure out what everything is.
Cool. Sounds good. You then are done purchasing supply, I believe. Is that right? For now?
Connor,
You know,
it
let's
is
come back.
extremely funny that you have not read The Wheel of Time.
Okay.
I've not read Wheel of Time.
Well, because you have...
Wheel of Time is, from what I've heard,
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
Oh, no,
Thank you, Maya.
I'm in my 3rd reread. Okay, I've got a whole thing with very long and wordy fantasy series. So, like, don't take this
You
as
do. That's
don't
true.
take this as a
I am
recommendation to
currently
read it.
reading...
So
Well-
does Maya.
Matt, I am currently reading the 5th Stormlight Archives book by Brandon Sanderson.
Oh yeah, I finished
that's
it.
like
Great. I've
Matt's, like,
that's
favorite
my
series. He talks
previously
about it all the time.
favorite series. It's been supplanted by Malazan.
I do love Malazan, though.
I want to read Malazan eventually.
But
All
you
right.
have armor trinket properties, Hornblower. Items with the Hornblower property imbue the user with improved initiative. That is a rip from the Wheel of Time.
It can't be since I didn't know about it, but I'm glad to hear it. So, what do you guys want to do next? You don't have a plan right now, I believe.
Fantasy book club.
We can try to. I think we have one more tower we haven't gone up.
Nope, you've been through all of them now. You've
I think we've
also lit
solved-
every brazier in this temple.
Oh yeah, remember that. Okay, so let me go pull up the Discord real quick because we have a short list of things we might want to go check out.
Okay, I'm gonna disappear for a second because we have bad thunderstorms, so I'm gonna go hide in the basement, and until I get situated, I will not be able to chat.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Your open leads were exploring new areas, which I believe includes only the markets now that you're aware of now. You just defeated the anchor and don't know what it did, the cistern anchor. And then solving the light puzzle appears to require flooding the city, but you don't know of any areas
the
right
market-
now.
Big magic greatsword. I see beetle skull required.
We could go
I see
hunt
said
beetles.
beetle. I think beetle hunting.
That's
You could
extremely
go
on
beetle.
brand for us.
Mhm.
The only way we know how to deal with problems is by killing them.
That's kind of how this dungeon works.
That's super fair.
And also, this is really funny because I can just pull up my crossbow and be like, bonk. Hey, I got 79 damage one time. I can just try and do that again.
Okay, so your goal is to try to kill the beetle then?
Yeah.
The cute, friendly beetle chomping on the stone block in the nether room?
It's, sure, it's very, very...
Yes, I remember exactly what you're talking about.
Brandonius the Razorback whispers a small "suey" under his breath as he walks with his head hung low.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Okay, so the beetle is not aggressive towards you guys,
So,
and as a result, you can basically set up for initiative however you'd like.
are we gonna old yeller this thing?
It sounds like you might be trying.
All right, I can work with this.
At
At least
Yeah.
it's a beetle and not a pig.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. How do you guys want to set up for the beetle fight?
I just need to be near it. Kind of makes no difference otherwise.
It will get antsy when you start getting approaching it
I think you mean
beyond like 40 feet. Once you get within about 40 feet of it, it's going to start getting like kind of agitated.
Define agitated.
Like it's going to stop what it's doing. It's going to go look at you, and it's going to get kind of chittery.
One sec.
Cool.
Let's see. Do we, by chance, have anything that could be considered an essential oil in the party?
An essential oil.
Pretty much all insects will strongly avoid things that smell strongly.
Well, you guys are free to set up as you like if you want to fight the little beetle.
Little. It's
The little
15
beetle.
feet or 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, it's like 22 feet long, giant beetle. Little guy, cute little guy.
Little guy.
So Connor, I
Wow.
have one fireweed in my prepped items. Would you say fireweed is throwable?
You want to try?
I'm considering my options before we like spring the trap.
You don't know what the fireweed does, if you'll recall.
Don't we kind of know what it does from stepping? Oh, is that different?
You know
Fireweed?
you can eat them to gain 2d6 temp HP, and you don't know what else they do.
Eat one.
It isn't.
I could just eat one.
First action in combat. Eat one. See if he gets out on fire.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a fire fate bound. I would be surprised if I get set on fire, and
I mean,
potentially
it's learned that
potentially
you do- The only
excited.
thing you know that happens is what happens when you eat one. You gain 2d6 temp HP. I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said you don't know what else it does. Maybe it also sets him on fire.
That's true. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much good to go. I just
it's
need to
your
hit.
guys'
I need
game,
to.
I'm just
I need to
waiting
hit
for you.
things.
Yeah, I feel like Angus, go stand, or Ulysses, if you want to go stand like over here somewhere, so that you're like farther away, and then we'll like go and attack him from this direction so that he's like over here fucking with us and not fucking with you?
Yeah, I can. If we're not in. Oh god, I hate Tony sometimes. Okay, if we're not in combat yet, I can zoom up here, and I'm still. Yep. Oh, I can go another one.
Cool. Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah, unless Maya, do you want to be anywhere other than right there?
I haven't heard anything.
We might
We have a Maya? Yeah. It does sound like we lost a Maya. Do we have a Natalie either? I know that there was a mention about the storm. So.
Hello.
Okay, we do have a Maya. Hello. Maya, do you want to move, or are you happy where you are?
I did not know you could not hear me.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, we've both been saying things, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you guys are happy where you are then?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's your move. The beetle's not coming after you guys, so what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to just take a big shot if I can.
Great. Yeah, roll me initiative, everybody, and then tell me what order you want to go in.
I know I ask you this the first combat of every single session, but I always forget
Finesse
if I
or
can get
courage?
advantage.
No, you do not. Finesse or courage, no advantage. Okay.
I'm muted. Yeah.
I just heard someone say I'm muted, which does
Yeah,
not
I
inspire
was-
confidence.
We're switching whose computer we're using.
Let's see.
I'm doing,
Natalie, Maya, I
slightly-
do need initiative rolls for both of you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Oh,
Get all the bad rolls off early at the start of the evening.
I think we've
Okay,
proven that
Angus,
not
you're
how that
definitely
works.
going first.
Yeah, exactly. Guaranteed to go first, it doesn't matter, to a degree.
You guys all go before it, so I don't know if it matters for you.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Can we? Yeah.
First.
Okay.
I just want to shoot it.
Cool.
I'm gonna use all my actions to do this, so it will automatically hit. So
Okay.
I'll just be rolling, see if I get a crit.
Okay, cool, great.
Crits.
No
Jesus.
crits.
Womp womp. Okay. Now, how many d4s do I roll? Oh, that's gonna be 12 d4.
I think it's 6, isn't it?
It's 9, because it's 3 times the over advantage, and I have 3x advantage.
Got it. Cool, perfect.
And then
Okay, 45 damage. Awesome. You hit for 45 damage. The beetle begins chittering angrily, and Angus, it is your turn.
Does it, like, actually is there like a noticeable change, like, visibly,
Yes,
or is
it immediately turns to attack you guys, for sure. It's just you all get to go before it. That's all. You have initiated combat with it, though, and it now has an aggressive posture towards you.
It's far away from me, so I'm going to hold my turn until.
Okay, until after it?
Yeah, until after it.
Okay. Brandonius, then, it's your turn.
I look over at our esteemed melee combat colleague, and he doesn't move, and I go,
Well, no, I'm like I can spend 1 AP on movement and still have a useful turn. But if I spend 2 AP on movement, or if, I guess 3 technically, then I'm just like there as fodder, which fucking sucks.
I run around because I don't trust this backing up situation.
Cool.
And then I'm over here. He can't see me right now, I don't think.
Let me see. I can check that. No, I cannot. You're behind the pillar.
Wonderful.
Okay, is that your whole turn?
I go to here and I prepare an action that if he like walks up next to me, not like past me going towards Angus, that I'm going to stab him with my hemorrhaging thing, my artery strike.
Sounds good. Coronis, it is then your turn.
Okay, I will move forward 15 feet and then attack.
Cool.
Oh, I need to move one more. This is
There
still
we
a
go.
one move action. Yeah.
And you're rolling a hit.
Yeah.
Against PD, that will miss.
Against MD, I'm playing an Oracle.
Then it will hit.
Ah. Okay, that is valuable information. Let me go look at my spreadsheet.
I love spreadsheets.
The sad thing is, this means that like the library I'm working on for Sacadia is mostly me doing calculations in like Excel and then slowly translating them into Python. Which is
Now
not
that you
fun.
have, or Coronis, you have hit.
Yes, and I think I have 2 AP left, so I can do one more attack and then something else.
That will miss.
I figured. Okay, I will, I guess, prep a dodge for lack of anything else to do.
Cool. That sounds good.
Connor, does it have anything? Is it rendable?
Is it rendable? Yes, it's rendable too.
Okay.
Asking. I will mark that. Okay. Well, Beetle's turn. Beetle's gonna run straight towards you guys. Get to about there. And then, let me see how far I can get. 40 feet. Okay. Yeah, I think I am going to do this. I'm going to move all the way up to you.
All right, cool. I have a reaction.
A reaction to attack?
No, a reaction to you moving near me.
What's the reaction?
It's called Fumbling Wander. I do have to go pull up the PHP to look up what the check is.
Fate.
All right, cool. Can you make a fate check for me?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Oh, of course it would be. It's a fate ability.
Okay, I failed.
All right, cool. I get to roll a d8.
Yep, a fumble damage.
Cool.
Sounds
You get
good.
5 fumble.
Okay, it will not affect what I'm about to do next.
Well, that's bullshit.
I need Coronis, Angus, and Ulysses to roll me finesse checks as the beetle rolls around and begins spraying acid at you.
What's that?
Just one.
Yes, just one.
Yes, I totally have a lot of finesse. Very cool.
Okay, Ulysses and Nebbit, Coronis, right?
Yeah, I think the whatever my name is in chat didn't get changed, and I don't know how to do that.
I can fix that now. Okay. But let me. Should be good now. Okay, you both pass, so nothing bad happens to you. Angus, you are sprayed with acid. You are going to take 18 acid damage. And that is my turn. Angus, it is then your turn.
I can't say I love that. Okay. So we know AC or to hit is at least 20. I think I'm gonna go straight ahead to targeted foe for 1 AP and then a 2x consistent attack.
Cool.
So the first bit is going to be 3d20 plus, I'm very happy I wrote all this out, 3d20 plus 9. And then we roll the crit check.
The aggressive typing never gets less funny.
Alright,
I know.
I assume a 27 hits.
Yes, it does.
Alright, that's going to be 3d8 plus 9. Cool. 27.
Cool.
And tragically, that's all my AP.
Okay, sounds good. That's Angus's turn. Ulysses, it is your turn.
So I am going to just shoot it again.
Great.
I'm also going to be using Head Strike,
Okay.
which would normally provide some additional modifiers to my hit roll, but that's not really relevant here. But it just lets me do extra damage.
Right.
No crits. 2 nat 1.
Wow. Yeah, really bad roll.
I'm happy I automatically hit here.
It does not matter.
Okay.
Cool.
Only 33 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that is a really consistently bad roll that round, Ulysses, and yet still a lot of damage.
Wait, that's so many ones. Whoa.
It is, yeah.
You rolled 5 ones.
Yeah, but to be fair, a number of them were on d4s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Only one of them was on something larger than a d4.
Right. Brandonius, it's your turn.
I'm going to wander up to him and say, "Look, between you and me, don't look at them. Don't. Eyes here. I didn't want this."
It's gonna walk around to look at you for a second, in chittering confusion and sorrow.
I give him a small head nod. That's like, we are where we are at this crazy point in our lives, and it's nobody's fault. It just is what it is. This is what the Dread Pits does to us. And I hope that there's a glimmer of recognition in his eyes as we face off now in honorable combat.
It chitters sorrowfully but acknowledgingly.
I give it one small last head nod, and then I give it.
This bug emotions. Now I'm sad.
and I now make him take 4 checks against hemorrhage as I slice him.
It's finesse, right?
Yes.
What is your check, DC?
It is like 15 or 16. 16.
16. I take 2 levels then.
I will go ahead and attack him as well.
Okay.
And this is against MD.
That hits then.
And I deal. Oop, not plus 6. 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I will take a disengage action and the rest of my movement to back up to here.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Coronis, it is then your turn.
Okay. I shall 5-foot adjust backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I will
will-
use a reaction attack to attempt to hit you. Sorry.
oh. Okay.
I am going to hit you. So sorry. 18 damage. As you
Oof,
move from
okay.
10 feet to 15 feet away, it slashes out at you from a further range than you would expect it able to.
Great. Cool.
Yep. Okay, now it is your turn.
Okay. Don't love that, but I wanted to avoid the
Oh, also we can't see
Disadvantage.
its health bar.
Yeah. That is intentional this time.
even better.
I disagree with this choice.
In fact, I should actually put a question mark on this thing. Sorry.
How is it not red skulled?
It's not red skulled, it's question mark.
question marked.
Which we've never
red
had.
skulled. It's not red skulled, it's question marked.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 consistent attacks.
Okay. Sounds good.
One second.
Yep.
Okay.
That will hit.
Okay, so
7
it
damage.
is exactly 20 then.
Okay. She's taking
Well,
it.
I'm dealing mental
Oh,
damage.
crap. You're
That
right.
also hits. Okay.
All right. That is my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. We go to the corpse beetle.
Right.
The corpse beetle. Ooh, what am I gonna do? I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick Angus. Angus, make me a power check as it tries to buck you over its shoulder.
Do I get advantage on this?
You do not.
What do I get advantage on?
Nothing anymore. In terms of checks,
Oh, okay.
you just
God
can automatically
Christ.
pass one when you need to. Okay, great. Well,
Power.
yeah, you could auto pass this if you need to.
I'm thinking
I will-
about it.
Okay.
I should, right? Like,
Wait, auto
You don't.
pass?
You don't know what. Well, he has power, trait expertise.
yeah.
So once per night, he can auto pass.
That's
gonna
what
say-
the expertise is?
Yeah, it is now. It's changed.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
never mind.
just. Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, so it tries to buck you by the horns. You grab it and sort of hold it down for a second. And then in confusion, I think it's going to lash out at you now.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you describe like in scene what just happened?
Yeah, so it tries to buck. It's got these big horns on it, like a horned beetle. It tries to buck you over its shoulder, and you just grab its horns. You're fate bound, so you get a sword, right?
Yep.
Disappears in a flash of fire, and you grab it by the horns, and it tries to buck you, but you just sit there holding the horns for a minute, wrestling with it until it finally gives up and lets go, and lashes out at you instead.
Also, can I try to do something athletics-y here and end up on top of the beat? Because it was trying to throw me, right?
You can try to get up on it on its turn, but using that power ability is just you've
Oh, that was
negated
already a
its
reaction.
effect. That was the
Oh.
no. It's not a reaction, but you used your power trait expertise to negate its effect on you. You can't just do an additional cool thing on it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But on your turn, you could try to get up on top of it if you'd like. I am going to try to attack you now. What is your PD?
20.
20. Okay, I will miss you once, and then I will hit you a second time with my second hit. So you will take 30 damage
Oh, kiss
on
my
the
ass, jeez.
second one. And that's 1, 2, 3.
All right, cool.
And I've tried to horn you. I think the last thing I'm going to try to do is wind beat. Angus is the only one within range of this again. Sorry, Angus. Make me another power check.
You don't sound very sorry.
Well, Angus passes, so nothing happens anyway. It is then your turn, Angus.
All right,
roll me a d6 for your perfect. Cool. Yep. 2 is mind.
Shit, I lose targeted foe. Okay.
Target foe's focus, not a mind action. They're different.
Right, you're right.
So
Okay.
you are good and can
So
not worry about
I'm gonna
target foe at all.
do a normal attack and then a singly consistent attack. So the first one is gonna be d20. Wait, no. I do want to hold targeted foe up still.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay. Okay, targeted foe 1 AP. Oh no, I was right already the first time. Yeah, targeted foe 1 AP, normal attack 1 AP, consistent attack 2 AP. Okay.
Cool.
So first one, does a 16 hit? Probably not.
16 is not going to hit its PD. No.
Cool, and the crit check fails. All right, then we'll do the consistent attack. 2d20 kh1 plus 9. All right, 22.
22 will hit for sure.
All right, cool. So it's a 20 or 21, probably in PD. Okay, well, we are at.
Also, Brandon, I forgot that it had 2 levels of hemorrhage. Can you roll me 2d10 for the damage on that?
2d10
And I'll apply it.
No, but I can roll you 46.
I'll take that. Even better. That sounds
Right,
great.
that's the damage.
Okay.
Double checking. Oh, no, 3d8 plus 9, not 2d10. Cool. 27.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Something Connor, I would like to point out is that how the dice scaling works is not super intuitive to me.
I think that's a worthy feedback note.
Yeah.
It is based off of damage scaling effect, but I agree that it's not the most intuitive thing. That's why there's a table for it, but the table is kind of hidden. I feel like the table could be
Yeah, the
pulled up a little
table is
easier,
in
and that
dice
would help.
type at the beginning of game rules,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only place I know it is. And
It
I
is.
get why at a point you don't go like down, because it's like 1d10, 2d6, 2d8, 2d10, 3d8, 3d10, 4d8, 4d10, 5d10. Like, I understand why it's scaled that way. It's just like
I can't
not
change the
intuitive.
scaling because it has a significant impact on a whole load of rules, and it's designed
Yes.
with a specific intent in mind. But what I could do is try to pull it up more clearly in the rules and give it more.
Yeah,
of a
I
push.
think just have it be referenceable in other places, like how there's the quick combat reference at the beginning of the book. If
Yeah,
it was
I
somewhere
agree.
like there, it would be helpful.
Agreed there. Cool. I do dislike the D12 because of the way it scales dice. It just doesn't. It's just linear. It's just linearly worse than 2d6. Don't know why you would use a D12 when you could just 2d6. Okay. Angus.
Well, the thing is, it's a 2d 1d12 is more swingy.
Right. Yeah.
Theoretically, more likely.
Also,
to get
statistically, half a point worse. On average, it'll roll worse than 2d6
But
as well.
the greater standard deviation can be advantageous if you believe in the heart of the cards.
Why has that ever worked for us?
That is
I have never
definitely
considered
not
this
true. That is like, in terms of
When
the
has that ever
advantageous
worked?
nature of it, I don't buy it. Ulysses, it is your turn.
If you get lucky, it's better.
I
If
will.
you get
just
unlucky,
note-
Luck
it's
doesn't
worse.
exist in the Dread Pits.
I will just note D12s do show up in Sacadia, specifically in fonts, as do D11s, D7s, D5s, and D3s.
Why?
As well as D13s, all D prime numbers, and then also D12s. Because it's a corruption of the magic setting of the world, and so we change the dice scaling within arcane fonts to reflect that corruption. And there will be a class, the font caster, that
roll a
will leverage
D23?
D12s. I don't believe you get that high, but the font caster will use D12s. They'll be the first class that will. We just don't use them right now because they're unholy and evil. Ulysses, it is your turn. Ulysses being Maya, sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I got distracted by the conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
That's character name.
Ulysses, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. So
Okay.
no crit.
Those hit, but no crit. 47. Okay.
47.
The beetle is going to. That's going to glance through its armor, and there's like a big cracking sound as you do that.
Let's go.
And the beetle is going to screech and begin chittering directly at you, Ulysses.
Let's not go.
Brandonius, it's your turn.
Hold on. It could be good.
All right. Wonderful. Suppose I'm going to stand at a distance and let's see. What do I want to do? That's fun. Okay, I'm gonna run up.
Okay.
I am going to tripping blade it.
Okay.
They need to make a finesse check.
Against what?
Being knocked prone.
Okay, got it. I passed.
Lame. I do it again.
Okay. I still passed.
Lame.
You're trying to. I'm just noting you're trying to trip a creature that's 20 feet long.
Yeah, and
Okay, I'm just
is
noting
it immune to tripping?
Nope, it's just very good at rolling against this specifically.
Feels fake. All right, with
It's
my
like trying
last.
to trick a school bus.
Yeah, it is like trying to trip a school.
You know how
bus.
many
It's about
school
the
buses
size of-
roll in the United States every single
Actually,
year?
Yeah, hold on. I've seen this happen multiple times.
It's not as top heavy as a school bus. It's lower to the ground.
And then I'm
So
going to
normally it's not
disengage and back up.
person trying to
Great.
trip a school bus.
Sounds good. Coronis, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not moving back because I learned how that goes.
Fair?
You can also just disengage.
You could. Yeah, then you want your
Am I-
attack.
Am I far enough away to not have
do
the
not know.
disadvantage for
Oh,
from-
the disadvantage?
mental attacks?
Oh, yeah, you are far enough.
You're
away, you
within
don't have to
5
that.
feet,
Yeah.
regardless
Okay,
of
I
their
couldn't
reach.
remember.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember how far it was. Cool. Let's do a consistent attack. That'll be
Okay,
23 damage, please.
Great. Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Oh wait, do you guys want it rendered? I could do that.
No, you can't rend with a mental attack. That's not an option for a critical
Oh.
attack. For a mental attack.
Okay, Okay.
Doesn't make sense to
Never mind.
break armor with your mind.
can't do that.
Wow.
In the same way.
Showing a
okay.
lack of imagination there. All right.
Cronus, that was only 2 AP. Here's your other 2. You still hit. No crits this time, though.
Nope.
But you might still roll max damage. That's not bad.
Close to.
Yeah. +2?
No, close to.
Oh, close to. Okay.
Max damage, I
okay.
was just noting.
It is the corpse beetle's turn. It is focused fully on Ulysses, and it has an Angus in the way. So it's going to once again try to buck you, Angus. Make me another power check.
Ugh, disgusting.
That is a pass. That is annoying. I'm going to spray acid on all of you in
Oh,
revenge. I need finish checks from Coronis, Angus, and Ulysses.
I love revenge acid.
Thank you. Me too. Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll that.
Okay.
That's my re-roll there.
Okay.
I'm also gonna reroll mine.
Okay.
Oh, that's way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angus, you cannot re-roll yours. However, I did roll pretty low damage. You only need to take 9
Cool.
acid damage. It's rot damage, technically.
Mhm.
And then, okay, I've done that. I'm gonna wing buff it, I think. Angus, make me a finesse check. I just keep trying to get past you to get to Ulysses. That time you do get knocked back 10 feet. It's only 10 feet. And then I'm gonna move up.
I could react to that.
From 10 feet away?
No,
Does it move
you
in?
moving towards me again.
Right. What's the ability?
It is
Wandering Fumble?
called Fumbling Wander. So
Okay.
make a fate check,
Fumbling.
please.
Yep, cool, great. Sounds good. I will. I also, Brandonius, I did take 2d6 damage from hemorrhage, if you could roll that. Perfect. Okay, I did pass the fate check,
Seems fake.
Angus. But that is the end of my turn. I've moved up, and that's all I can do. Angus, it is then your turn.
Okay. I think we're gonna try last turn again. So 1 AP to hold up targeted foe. 1 AP for a normal attack at 25 hits.
That hits.
24 damage.
Okay.
And then 2 AP for the consistent attack. Oh, the 19 crits, which becomes
38, I think, something like that. Or 40 something.
47? No.
Sure.
57. No, that can't be
57.
right. That's
57 is
absolutely
too high
wrong.
for sure.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, it is 57 because I have the thing that doubles the. I have the one of my only 2 boosts doubles the number of damage dice.
Cool.
And
Okay,
then I
sounds
forgot
good
to crit check on the first one, so didn't matter. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. There we go. Yeah, the crit on this strategy is 57. The crit on the non-targeted foe strategy is 47.
Got it. Okay. Ulysses, then it's your turn.
Hey, I'm going to 5-foot adjust backwards,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Okay. You can't trick strike. You can't headshot if you're 5-foot adjusting because they're both a boost.
Oh, that's true. I'm not
just
gonna
as a
5-foot
note.
adjust then.
Okay. Got it. Hits but does not crit. 48. Blapping again. Okay, got it. Brandonius, it's then your turn.
I run up to here. I need him to make 4 finesse checks as I try to give him much more hemorrhaging. I whisper softly to him, I'm so sorry.
I will take 3 this time.
And then I'm going to slash him one more time.
Okay.
But I am flanking, and it's against MD.
Oh, against MD. That hits then.
Ha!
Okay.
And then I will disengage and once again retreat to my safety space.
Cool. Okay, sounds good. Coronis, it's your turn.
Okay. I will disengage and adjust backwards.
Okay.
And then I will do... Yeah, I'll do 1 attack and 1 consistent attack.
Okay.
I feel like the beetle should be weak to fire damage.
The beetles?
Yeah.
That will miss Coronis.
Okay.
And that will hit.
Oh, that hits? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. There's another sickening crunch on this thing as you invade its mind, I suppose. And its vision seems to blur, and cracks appear in its shell, and acid begins to spray down onto the floor around it. And I copy. Okay, sounds good. Okay. It is the beetle's turn. Beetle is going to acid spray all 3 of you in front of it. Please make me finesse checks.
Nope.
Okay. Wow, Cronus, you were rolling so well against this.
Specifically finesse checks.
I know. And Ulysses, I need one from you as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, Angus, once again, is the only person affected by my acid spray, which is an area of effect attack.
Incredible.
That I really wanted to hit all of you. Angus, take 20 damage.
Yeah, it would be so nice if it hit me, given I'm at 8 health, and that would just,
It would be
hit
so
me
good
to
for
a
me, yeah.
wound. Yeah.
Then, Angus, I'm going to have you make a power check against getting bucked. Please fail. For the love of God, my entire strategy is dependent on it. That does
Please
fail.
succeed.
Wow.
Reroll. Oh,
He can't.
you lost
He
your
already
chance to
did.
reroll.
Angus, you get
How do I
bucked
go
back here.
that way?
Yep, you are prone, and you're going to take 16 damage. That's bludgeoning damage in case you have any resistant stuff, but I think it just hits you to your
It just
second wound.
wraps. All right.
Yeah, cool.
I'm the one that has bludgeoning resistance.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna.
What's a 4 on the injury table?
Okay. 4 is legs.
Cool. Don't care.
I'm gonna 5 adjust forward, and then I'm gonna lash out at Coronis. Coronis, I hit you for 14 clawing damage. So you will also take a wound. And go ahead and roll me a d6 for that. And then that is the end of my beetle turn. Oh, at the start of my beetle turn, I do take a whole bunch of hemorrhage damage. That is 1 arm, Cronus, at random. For you.
That's fine.
Yep. Brandonius, if you could roll me, what is that, 66?
Ink.
Thank you. Okay, I take 19. The beetle is not looking good, and is in like a rage against Coronis and Ulysses right now. Angus, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have to use a boost to move to stand up. I'm pretty sure I can get there in... Yeah, I can, 30. Okay, so
it
that's
just takes 2 AP.
2 AP. It's surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use the other 2 A... Ooh, well, there's... Okay. Doing 2 non-consistent attacks gives me 4 rolls to try and crit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is the move.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, no, I can only do one because I have to hold up targeted foe. Darn.
Yeah, you can.
All right, whatever.
Go hits.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna scroll up for this. Cool. 20 damage.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Ulysses, it is your turn. The beetle chitters in your general direction, focused purely on you and Coronis right now.
If I kill before it gets to me, I don't have to worry about the consequences of my actions.
It's true. It's no longer looks cute, only tragically furious. 53 damage. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about the consequences of my actions right now.
Great. Brandonius, it is your turn.
Okay. I run forward.
Okay. Signature move.
I begin attacking,
Okay.
but flanking and MD.
You do hit. 9 is the meat to beat for flanking on MD against this guy.
And then I will use my other hand to attempt to attack again. This one's
Okay.
against PD.
Okay. PD, that will miss.
I cry softly. I wipe my hand against his beetle shell and let him know soon it will be over. And then I run.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Coronis, it is your turn.
Okay. I will once again disengage and 5 foot backwards.
Okay.
And then I will do the same thing I did last time.
That hits. Ooh, we're so close, guys. It's not looking good. The beetle looks bad. That hits again. That was...
Oh, I should be rolling more damage. I just realized it's 2x d6. Once my health is below half.
Your health
Or no,
is
it
not
would
yet
be.
below half.
It's not below half because we can take 2 wounds. Never mind.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. Corpse Beetle's turn. I need Coronis and Angus to make me power checks as it tries to beat its wings to blow you guys back. Oh, and Ulysses as well, actually, now. You're within range of this too now. Angus, you just get knocked back 10 feet.
This is such an atrocious rolling session for me.
It is not great in that regard. It's also been really good for everyone else, which I feel like is a painful contrast for you in particular.
I mean, it helps.
True.
What if I do it again?
Didn't you already use your finesse trait expertise?
Oh, I forgot I got changed.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to run up here. And I think the move now... Oh, I did get Brandonius. I do take 4d6 damage from hemorrhage, if you could roll that real quick. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. I look really bad, but let's see how bad I can make Coronis and Ulysses look. Ulysses. Okay, Ulysses, please take 14 damage. Coronis, what's your PD, Coronis?
My PD is 13.
Okay.
But plus 2 to bludgeon damage.
Okay, I am gonna hit you for 23 damage. That is piercing.
Okay.
No, slashing, sorry. But not bludgeoning.
So now I can use the extra damage.
Now you can, correct. Also, Ulysses, I haven't seen your health bar change, but just a note, you did take 14 damage.
Okay, got it.
So take a wound.
Yes.
And that is the end of my turn, though, which is, I don't think, going to be enough against you guys. Angus, it is your turn.
All right, same
Well, I
deal.
do take a wound, so maybe I
get
lose
to
arm
use
or
one
something.
attack, tragically.
It's true.
D20 plus 9. And
That
check.
hits.
Well,
Not a crit.
nope, definitely not. All right, 25
Your
damage.
sword explodes. No, I'm just kidding. It just does a lot of damage. I think.
What wound is that?
4 is legs.
4. Okay, sure. Yeah, that works.
Legs are overrated.
You don't need your legs where you're going.
I wasn't planning on moving. I wasn't going anywhere.
Great. Okay, Angus, that was your whole turn. So Ulysses, it's your turn.
Hey.
Ulysses, you are not moving. And you are within its melee range, so you will trigger an attack of opportunity when you attack it. Just as a
that.
note.
And is disadvantage if you're in melee range or if you're in 5 feet of it?
You get disadvantage only if you're within 5 feet of it, but not melee range.
Okay, so then I'll just eat the opportunity attack.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's going to hit for 24 damage, so you will take 24
Ow.
damage. But then you get your shot off as normal.
Maybe that wasn't the right call.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't know. It is about to die. It's looking really bad.
Oh, that's a
And you
crit.
did crit. Okay. Oh, I
So-
should start playing sorrowful music right now. Because it's definitely.
Don't worry,
about to
that
die.
only applies to my base damage dice.
That's enough to kill it.
I
it will
only
get
rolled a
knocked.
2 and a 3 in my 2d8s.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay. It dies. Falls to the ground, screeching. It is dead. Rolls onto its back, acid spraying everywhere, pulsing for a little bit, and then it fades into non-existence. You guys may acquire a beetle shell, corpse beetle shell.
All right, grab it, run back to
Uh,
the
Noble
squad.
sacrifice and take the shell.
Okay.
And I walk back over to the Aku Aku, and I sell the remains of my friend.
Cool.
Okay. He immediately hands you a misty sword that seems to whisper strangely as you hold it. It is ice cold to the touch, and so when you pick up the sword, it's like you feel like a whisper on the wind that didn't exist a moment ago when you pick it up and hold it. This has the statistics of a masterwork greatsword.
Wait, no, don't we get... Okay, so we went and turned it in. Okay.
You did. So you get the stats of a masterwork greatsword. This is also a magic weapon. You have to attune to this weapon to use it. So somebody has to declare that they are going to use it as their primary weapon.
So I real quick, just like as I grasp the sword and like my boar fur flies around with this like sound of these spirits and whatnot, I just look over at the Aku Aku and I go, okay, but how do you set your prices?
He goes, which prices?
So like, how do you know it's like only the beetle shell is worth this sword? Like,
Oh, the magic items are goods that I have, and the items I desire for these are things that I wish to collect.
Why do
right.
you
So like, but what if I
desire
brought you another thing that you wanted to collect and asked for the sword? Why is it only the beetles?
Because you might try to bring me something easier for something I declare has a different value.
What if I brought you the
simply-
beetle thing and asked for something else on your list?
I would not offer it.
What if I brought something really valuable and asked for something less valuable?
I could
I see.
accept
Yeah.
it.
That's kind of what I'm pointing at here. Is that it seems like this is arbitrary. He doesn't have a value system.
I could accept
Yeah.
this. He'll nod. What would you wish for then?
Well, I
Wait,
already
why
have
are we giving up
sword,
the
I
magic
just kind of
sword?
put
You're
it in
like,
my
oh,
pocket.
there's nothing we want. We just.
Yeah, hold on.
wanted
We
to
just got
know.
curious. Sword. Why are we giving
how
up the
your
magic
economy
sword?
works.
Yeah, no, you point out a flaw and he accepts it. I think you could probably deal with him now if you got another magic item and you wanted something of lesser value. I think we could accept that. Although the only things left that you have for him are a
You
jar.
get health potions.
Wait, what did I miss?
Yeah, you get health potions or a jar. But the only things left you have to trade in are the Tooth of a Sun Demon, base skulls, which don't actually exist, and then the heads of tonsil singers. Just the only things you haven't already given him.
See,
But
that's
yeah,
that's
you
my
could-
question. Is which one's more valuable, and how do you determine such a thing?
Yeah. So like, can we trade something in the place of a face skull? Would you accept that?
Yes, I would accept the head of a tonsil singer
In place of a face skull?
in place of 2.
Okay.
I mean, that's a way worse
That's good to
deal. But yeah, you could.
But you just face skulls don't exist. We just went over this.
That's true. Yeah, you did find a way to get health potions.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
The
didn't
economy
have to be
scale isn't
economical.
good, but yeah.
But we could get health potions.
You could. It's true. Okay, so you guys have acquired a misty sword. Angus, this is, I think, most relevant to you. It has to be attuned. Somebody has to declare that they attune to this magic weapon. It has the stats of a masterwork greatsword.
Does attuning to it give you any benefits?
Lets you use it, but it also could let you use it as a fate-bound weapon.
Ah, okay, that's what I was getting at.
So in that regard here, what it would allow you to do in this particular case is, if I can find it, a masterwork greatsword is it has +1 to hit and damage. So basically, Matt could attune to this for +1 to hit and +1 damage with the sword. And it overcomes all non-magic resistances as well.
Oh, then definitely, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do you declare that you attune to the sword?
Is there some downside of attuning to the sword?
I'm getting the feeling
it's whispering in spirit voices.
Exactly. It does whisper in spirit voices, is cold to the touch, and suggests that you should be murdering your friends when you hold it in your hands.
Here's my thing. This is, if anything, this is important to a puzzle, right? This wouldn't be sold in the this is metagaming, but it wouldn't be sold if we wouldn't need it at some point.
Or if it couldn't be helpful.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Connor's kind of a sick guy.
It whispers to you that you should kill your friends, Matt. Does Angus attune to it? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
just
I will.
Asking for a friend, and this friend is the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I need you to change yourself from a fire fate bound to an ice fate bound.
Oh, okay.
It just thematically changes the theme of your effects. There's like frost that drips from you in a flash when you attune to this sword. You feel ice cold, and you hear the whispers growing gently ever stronger.
Oh, great, we're gonna get murdered.
But that's it. No other effect. You now gain +1 to hit and +1 to damage. With your new
We're gonna get murdered.
sword.
I stepped into Angus's attack range and then stepped out of Angus's attack range.
Angus, you don't. I mean, you hear the sword whispering to you to kill your friends, but you don't feel like you have to yet.
Hold on.
Yet?
I mean, we don't know that. Can we hear the voices?
Only
I heard the voices.
Yeah, when Brandonius held the sword for a second, but you can only hear the voices when you hold the sword.
Okay.
Did you report the voices?
Why would I?
If I reach over and I just like touch the sword while Angus is holding it, can I like join the party line?
You no longer hear the voices when you touch the sword. Now that it is attuned to Angus.
Presume.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't seem good.
Seems fine.
So the sword picks a favorite, guys. And then the sword talks
like
to
my
that
parents,
favorite.
Okay, so do I know that the sword talks to you?
I mean, I'm telling you that the sword talks to you.
Can I not just tell them that, hey, the sword has a voice?
It doesn't just have a voice, it has many voices. They kind of overlap.
It's probably like all the souls that it's killed. Don't worry about it.
Also, that's more Malazan. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see.
I have no problems with this.
On to the next then, I suppose.
I am slightly concerned.
It's easy, it's wonderful, there's no downside. It's all upside here. You just have this, a guy stalking you. When Angus walks on the floor, his feet are silent. They make no noise now when he walks.
Oh, that's cool.
But Angus, you can hear the whispers.
I feel like there's a chance he can see into the Hollowfell or something.
Yeah. Oh, that might be it.
I think I just get like a preferred customer discount at some fast food place now.
It's like the sword's like, kill your friends for a Wendy's discount.
No, the shit thing is it'd be Arby's or something.
Kill your friends to eat fresh.
Where's the meat? At the end of your cleaver.
Yeah, exactly. Square patties.
All right,
delicious lettuce.
Let's head back to that puzzle that we've done that we need to continue doing.
All right, great. I'm gonna move you guys together if you want to do that.
This sense of humor is atrocious.
That would be great. This is so funny.
I just feel like Arby's has so much a better slogan for this.
What is Arby's slogan?
We have the meats.
Oh, your
I thought it was
friends
trust
have
us
the
as
Wendy's.
food.
I really want it to be your friends have the meat instead. For this guy,
Your friends are the meat.
your friends have the meat. You should kill them for it.
And then eat them.
And then eat
I
them
just-
for the meat. It's good meat. It's good eat.
Actually, as the person like fundamentally incapable of taking anything ominous seriously, I'm very happy that I have this sword.
It is fun. It's a fun sword. I'm really thrilled you're enjoying it. So real quick,
No,
you guys
it's
leave
almost-
the temple.
You know, it's almost as fun as the shrimp boots.
Oh, wait, why do we leave the temple?
Oh, that's fucking
Oh, I
true.
thought you were- I thought that's
I'm
what you were
wearing the
trying to do.
shrimp boots and the
I'm trying to
murder
take us to that
sword.
puzzle room that's in the gold
Oh, the
room.
Yeah, you-
golden puzzle.
You have
Oh, I'm
shrimp
so
boots
sorry.
and a sword that's telling you to murder everyone.
Yeah,
So
you are flamboyantly decorated.
Are my
That's
shrimp
an
boots like
incredible pair.
icy now?
Or do they what?
Are my shrimp boots icy now? Because you said when
They-
I walk. Oh no, when I walk it's quiet, not.
Yeah, have you ever seen the frozen shrimp aisle in like a grocery store? They look like that now.
They're like blue.
Yeah, they're still shrimp. They're still shrimp themed. They're just like frozen shrimp themed.
Honestly, kind of works.
There's
Stylish.
like little ice
It's very
spikes that you can,
stylish.
so they'll help you with mountain climbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Ice toad shrimp boots, baby.
Oh, Anthony's gonna be so
You look
mad that he
great.
missed this.
You look great.
Yeah.
You guys enter the golden room. Your favorite room.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What sort of what would you like to try to investigate in this room here?
I would like to know if there's anything different than our last recollection of like writing it down in the scroll.
Let's see. That's it.
Let me find it.
There does not appear to be at a glance.
Yeah, I mean,
What if I glance really
I feel
hard?
like this.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out where this sword is relevant, because if I'm thinking about the other stuff we've gotten, it's always been important to solving some kind of puzzle. If we think about, well, the revival fungus wasn't, but like the anti-magic essence, the brash polish, the jar, all had specific purposes, and it isn't like a
Although I think we used
powerful
the
sword.
brass
It is
polish
a
wrong.
sword made out of mist that whispers to you, so I feel like it has to be connected to something here.
What if it has to do with the water?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of my assumption.
Oh, am I gonna be
but-
like the? Was it a Roman, who declared war on the sea, or was it a Greek?
There was a Roman guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's
let's see,
also a
does it-
Roman
He was
guy
in
who
a
got.
Roman religion class.
does
There's also
anybody
a Roman
here-
guy who got annoyed that the war chickens weren't eating, so he threw them in the sea, and then his boat capsized like very shortly thereafter.
I'm sorry, you
Mhm.
said the war chickens.
Yes, they had sacred war chickens.
Yeah, they
If
would
the chickens
sacrifice
didn't
for
eat,
battle.
you couldn't go to war.
Yeah, they would sacrifice them sometimes too.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's,
And if you
that's
threw them in the sea, you died.
You guys are
you weren't appeasing the gods.
stand in the golden room.
Yeah.
There's a mosaic on the north side that is decorated. Anybody have literary translate? I think it's in your scroll as well.
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
I
literary
do.
translate.
The mosaic is written. What does it say exactly?
Sunstone metery, feel the sun open when the sun shines upon the something something light.
Great. That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
I
So
want to
we
know
need
what the something something is.
Yeah, we need the. Is that like just illegible, or is that we don't know what it means?
I don't
Oh,
know. That's
it's-
what this scroll says.
Feel the light of the sun open when the sun shines upon the grace of our Lord.
Okay, I think I just wrote it down wrong.
So our lord in this case is probably Greckle.
Freckle.
Greckle is the man in that mosaic, standing atop a casket of mead, like one knee up, a mead glass, like a mead horn extended high, but it is clearly the god of the sun depicted on the mosaic itself.
I propose that as an alternative to doing this, if we don't have any better ideas, we could go back to the upper part of the city that we just recently unlocked. 3 of you distract the big scary thing while I run past him and see if there's anything on the other side.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
what's the
I'm
big
mostly
scary thing in this
could be a great
context?
distraction.
What was your question, Natalie?
Which big scary thing do you mean?
Oh, the one that chased us because he saw light At least that's
Oh,
what I assume was the rationale.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious he was chasing the light.
Oh, I thought he was lonely.
Yeah, he was also lonely, but he was also chasing.
Stop giving them emotions.
This is the thing this is what makes us human. Humans can pack bond with anything.
This guy was not human at all. He was horrifying.
I
Well, no,
pack
weird.
bonded with an
No,
ice cube one
This is
time.
what
I
he's
don't
saying
want to
makes
talk about
Angus
it.
human.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Angus is no longer human. He belongs to the sword now.
Well, okay, well, what do I look What race am I then?
No, that was a joke. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I was gonna buy
I don't trust you.
I was gonna buy it and be slightly happy about it.
I mean, you're icy, whatever you are now. You feel colder and colder.
Am I Frozone?
But...
I changed my name to Frozone.
Angus the Frozone?
No, I'm just Frozone.
Okay.
Just frozen. Honey,
Great.
where's my suit of
Where's
armor?
my super suit?
I'm
I'm
why
the
is
greatest
that so
good
good?
you're ever gonna get.
Are you guys?
Honey, where's my shrimp boots?
Are you guys leaving the golden room or staying? Brandonius is walking away as you guys are talking about ice.
I chase him down.
and continue yelling about being frozen. She
Yeah.
chased me down. Like, you cannot escape.
the whole time you guys are following him, Angus, the
Hold on,
voices
I
are getting
lost-
a little louder
I
in
have
the back
no
of your
light.
mind. And
Are the voices just saying like the Incredibles quotes, or are they still very
No,
murderous?
no, they're just telling you that you need to kill your friends and that they have the meat that you need.
Well, I didn't like that sentence.
Every once in a while they say Arby's eat fresh, but other than that, it's all the same.
How much are they getting paid for this?
You don't know. They haven't offered up an amount yet.
Arby's doesn't exist for like 30,000 years.
I don't know. We could found Arby's.
Okay, moving you guys to the garden now as you guys are moving towards the city section that Brandonius mentioned.
He really
You are
hates anything
moving
that,
out here.
that steers towards Stardew Valley but Dread Pits.
We're gonna write it separate.
You guys are following Brandonius, I believe. You're just following him out, right?
Yep.
Okay, great.
One of us has a clue.
There is. You guys head out. You guys are gonna walk across that bridge then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to politely request to be in the back given I'm at 7 health and have injured legs.
Cool. That sounds good.
I have more health
you
than
guys-
you, but I also have, if I take 34 damage, I just straight up die.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take a break?
Yeah, why don't we just take a quick
break?
We
short?
could do that, maybe.
Okay, so I do have more health than you total then.
Yeah.
And you're also a melee character, so I should probably be in front of you.
So I can do
Because
8
your health
times
is more important later.
9 is 70. I can get all the way back to full by exhausting my HP pools.
Okay. It's your last break, so you guys might as well heal up all
Yeah.
the way. And then
I have no pools left. If people have extras, I would appreciate that. But obviously,
I-
take care of yourself first. I'm a backliner.
I do not have anything extra. That was all I got. I'm actually
I
technically I am
have-
2 HP short of full.
I have 2 HP pools left. We're both sit in the back and take pot shots.
I
So
can just give my 3 to Ulysses Esquilla.
okay.
So Ulysses,
that works.
you get 3 HP pools with which to recover, and then it sounds like Coronis, you can use all of yours.
Yeah, I'll use mine.
And then you guys have no more rests. Cool. Coronis, are you tracking what your wound is? Checking.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
one
it's on
arm.
the arm. Yeah, cool, great. Okay, and Ulysses, I haven't seen you heal yet, but you do have.
Oh yeah, I healed on my like actual character sheet.
Ah, cool.
Not-
That's why I mentioned it.
This is a consistent thing I've just learned at this point.
It is.
If you don't see it, it's on the character sheet.
I'm aware. That's why I mention it, just to make
Yeah.
sure that it's marked on the token, because I know that Maya's marking it on the character sheet right. It's just not cropping up. Okay, so you guys are crossing the bridge westward into the room. What is,
Westward
frankly, at this point,
bound.
the city of
Westward
lasers.
ho.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
forgot.
you know,
Oh,
There's all the
okay.
light beams and this light puzzle shining around this, like,
It's the
You-
city of lasers.
it's the city of lasers now. The rave begins. Crash fairies pour out of every aperture.
Is this why they left?
What?
Is it because of the lasers? Somebody built this and they were all like, well, fuck it, we'll destroy the city. We'll start
Well,
over
there are
somewhere
no-
else.
There are no. You're not sure. I will note, as you cross the bridge, the canals are empty, right? There's no water in them.
Of that.
Okay. Cool. Okay, you guys are in the city. It is up to you where you want to go.
Yeah, okay.
Brandoni starts walking past. You walk past the well. Empty well, gargoyles looming over the well from the building above it. And
I feel like Connor's really trying to hint at something.
and you guys walk right past it, straight towards the marketplace.
I wonder where we should go.
I mean, if you guys really want to go investigate that, we can. Otherwise, I'm just going to walk this way because it's a funny bit at this point.
Let me see. No,
I mean, let's do the bit and
Investigate
then...
what?
The well that
Sorry, what are
Connor
we
is
skipping?
telling us to go investigate.
The well, this poor well over here that you guys don't care
Didn't
about.
someone climb down it one time?
Yeah, I climbed down it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
nothing
have
wrong.
investigated it.
There's a
Oh,
gargoyle
because the
hanging over
water
it, and there's
levels
nothing wrong with it.
changed.
The water level is
Oh, there's a
changed.
gargoyle. Wait. What if we can get the gargoyle to spit water into the well?
What?
Couple of notes. As you guys are walking over this bridge down into the water below here, the canals below. There's a big hole directly to the north of the bridge that you can see below at the bottom of the canals that leads into a flooded cistern. And water is trickling into that hole from southward down the canals. But because there's a big old hole at the bottom of the canals, the water is flooding straight into it. So the canals cannot be flooded because there's a big old hole in the canals down there, basically, which you can see clearly if you walk across.
Can the sword freeze water?
You do not know. You're about 30 feet above the water line, if you'd like to try.
Can we see if the sword freezes water?
Like to try.
You want to climb down with a rope?
He
Yeah.
repels.
Okay.
I am athletic.
I'm going to move you guys then to the canals.
This is the most, like,
I didn't say
15-year-old
I was
boy
climbing
thing
down
ever.
there.
Given a sword, just sticks it in random stuff to see what happens.
Yep, I like it. I love it. Give me 1 second.
But excuse me, actually, will the sword interact with the water? Because it's a fate-bound weapon, and those only touch souls.
No, this is a real weapon, but you can use it as a fate-bound weapon.
Yeah, but that's true of, like, all weapons.
Right. True. Okay.
Maybe it'll touch the soul of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You
Those are
had
Moana.
map depiction of this, but there is a bit of a problem here on the map itself, so I'm gonna have to do this. I apologize in advance before I put you guys down here. You guys come down here, right below the bridge, down into the canals. There's a trickle of water from south flowing northward here. There is a big chunk of the Great One still protruding from a wall to the eastern side, and then
Let's poke it.
you can't really see in the light from you over here, but from the top of the bridge you're able to see that just beyond that Great One chunk is a big old hole in the ground that the water trickles down to. There is the trickle of water below you, however, so Angus doesn't have to go over to the hole to see if he can, freeze the water.
Okay.
And it does not freeze. Although it does... You do, see frost lines coming across the top, so it is cold enough that it, partially freezes the water, but the effect isn't strong enough to have an impact, is, I think, the way I would put that.
Okay.
The sword...
But we need to, supercharge the sword. So how about Angus kills us and then uses our powers with the sword?
Jesus Christ.
The sword whispers at you to murder.
I still don't do it.
Okay.
You think you can make a deal with it to murder someone else?
Yeah, murder one of the deer or something.
Oh dear.
Water spills out from the far south end of this canal, where there is a give me 1 sec. There is a big pile of crates, and I once again still happen to.
What if we plug it with crates?
But there's a big pile of crates that is protruding up at the southern end of this canal that all of the water is sort of trickling out of.
Let's go see what those crates are.
Cool. Yeah. Bottom southern end of the canal there. You just have to walk all the way down the other side of the canal. I see Ulysses walking down, but nobody else.
Oh,
on my map.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm kind of gonna wait until someone comes with me.
Yeah.
Working on
I'm
it.
squishy.
Someone with
I forgot which way was south for a second.
Down on the map. Great.
Got it.
Yeah, far down here is there's these. Let me see if this is working. Checking that it is working because on my end it doesn't quite look like it. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. As you move down here, you put that there just in case.
Open the gate.
And there is, so the grates here are just into what is clearly the cistern. There's still water pouring out of this actually down into the canals as well. Water pours from this grate down into the canals. It just all floods back down into the cistern. So like the mechanisms that were flooding the canals from the cistern are still on and functioning. It's just that water is constantly gushing
Immediately
back into the cistern
draining.
because of the hole.
It's going back in.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So, so there's water at your
Excuse
feet
me,
about
this
ankle
seems
deep.
like a perpetual motion machine.
Well, I mean, energy is going into the system from somewhere, but that has been accounted for. Worry not. Yeah, crates far end of the canal still, even further from you guys. A big mesh net of crates as you guys are starting to approach. You can see them. There's a big mesh net of crates sort of blocking the path here, and they look tangled up. Like the netted mesh over the crates appears to be blocked from the other side. Like the net tangle has been sort of like spooled all up in something behind the crates. So if you look up to it, you can't. It looks like all the crates are sort of jammed in here. Not easy to remove from this side. Not impossible, but not easy.
Can we just like?
Can we just cut through the net?
Yeah.
You try.
Sure,
Gordian
I tried.
net.
You gotta walk all the way down. You're nowhere near it.
Oh.
It's down here. Sorry,
I'll
I'm
go.
pinging it.
Yeah, sure. Oh
Mhm.
gosh. Zooming
Great.
in Roll20 is so terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
not great.
Really, yeah.
Okay. I need you guys to roll me. What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna try to cut the nets. It also would take some brawn to be able to get the crates out of here. They're
I
really
have
jammed
so
in.
much brawn. Don't worry about it.
So if you, I need a. What does everybody do? Because it sounds like Angus is gonna try to use brawn. What are the rest of you gonna do? to
I
try to
have
help
I'm
no
gonna
power.
cut the net
I have
with my bone
ropier.
dagger.
I have ropier. I know
I
how
love
to
that.
make nets.
Okay, there's a bunch of knots up in this tangled mess. You could probably use ropier to try to
Wait,
Hell yeah.
please.
Back.
What?
Yeah, what?
Natalie
I
disappear. I don't know.
Okay.
What?
We didn't hear you,
Cut out for a
Natalie.
second. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said please something and then it cut out.
Oh, I said please do it.
Oh, okay.
About the rope.
Easy.
Okay, so we got ropier, we have brawn. What are
I'm
the other
not
two of you
that
doing?
good with ropes.
What are the other two?
I
Standing far
have
away.
a knife.
Okay, you are standing far away. Great. Okay, and you are using a knife. Okay, great.
How's a lawyer gonna help us?
Okay. So Ulysses
What are you
Escola,
gonna do? Law at it?
19 is your ropier check, Ulysses.
Yes.
Okay. Angus, I need your brawn check. Coronis, I need a check from you.
What kind of check?
What are you doing? What are you trying to do to help?
Trying to cut the net.
Okay. Roll me to hit with the dagger then. I think that's fine.
Maya, how do you feel about the right to bear arms?
Okay, cool. Coronis,
I mean,
you are not
I
very
have-
helpful.
2 arms on me.
You are not being. It's not super helpful on your end. Angus and Ulysses, you guys are able to cut through some of the rope, shift some of the boxes, but I think ultimately, while Angus alone is able to make a big difference to these crates, it's not enough to be able to pull them out. You think it, but it is enough for you to learn. You think this would be much easier from the other side.
Do we know how to get to the other side?
Let's try to find it.
I mean, there's like a
There's
grate
cross
back here. Yeah, like look here, right by where I am. There's a door.
That's a grate, but there's these cross streets here. So can we go like across and down?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I just see thing with door icon, and I'm like, ooh, open it.
No, that's grate icon. That's not door.
Yeah.
But it can be toggled like a door icon.
Could be, but it is in this case a grate. If you look in though, it is the entrance to the cistern, the like Archimedes screw that descends down in. In fact, maybe I can leave it open. I can leave it open. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are headed down the canals then. Is that right?
Oh, there's a room. Hold on. There's a room here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a room of broken pottery in here.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, I wonder what happened.
Does the pottery have eyes?
How do I get in? There we go.
Okay, Brandonis, what are you doing in all this?
I'm just tagging along.
Okay, great.
As a good knife wielding boar does.
Okay, great. Sounds good. You guys come into a pottery room. There's a room full of large pots. It's empty. It's quiet. It feels stale. And there is a shattered carcass of a long, rotted away crab-like creature in the center of the floor.
Okay, I vote we exit this room.
If I touch it?
I'd support
it
this.
basically dissolves to like ash at the touch. Like just it's like so old and decrepit.
Dang it.
Okay, so we can't go down here. We can only go up.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on trying to go up and then back down, or should we just bail on this route? Because there's another across here.
Oh, you went out. Doop, doop, doop. I mean, we can. There was another great door that we didn't open over here in this hallway.
Let's try that.
Oh, this guy here. This is the grate that looks onto looks into the Archimedes
down that
screw.
in any way?
You can't get through here, but it is the Archimedes screw that leads to the cistern. So we
should probably go there.
Water is pouring out of here onto the floor here where you guys are. About ankle deep.
We should
water
probably not go in
there. I do stick my sword in it.
It gets colder, but not enough to freeze.
Okay, well, I was wondering if the other water wasn't like religious enough or something.
Okay, same water.
Gotcha.
Gross, kind of cold water. Your rope is hanging down here.
What if you put it on in the meadery? What if we go the meadery?
What if we climb back up and then go like down on that level and then go back down from above? Like if we travel the amount of south above that would take to get to the other side of the boxes.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's try that.
Let me see if I have it.
Because we have rope, so we can just rope up.
Well, there was already rope there, so we can just zoop.
Yeah, you can climb back up. So you guys are gonna climb back up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that would take you to the markets area. Right in here, if you did that. And so let me move you guys to the markets area. You come up to the markets area here.
Okay. So then if we go south.
If you go south along this end, okay. So you get to the edge of the ledge here, which looks out across the empty canals to the forum beyond, where the scroll mentions previous adventuring parties have typically encountered deer.
Yep, no worries.
But there's no hole into the ground.
Not from that side. You do see the building off in the distance that looks like it perhaps is a bathhouse of some kind. Off on the other side of the far distance, that looks over where the hole that you guys were trying to get to is.
Okay, so let's go to the bathhouse then.
Okay.
Unless I just misunderstood the directions we got.
No, I think you're right.
You guys
Okay,
want to go to the
cool.
bathhouse? I can move you guys there.
How about we check with Brandon, who is the directions person?
Extremely
Directions
fair.
man. Yes, please.
I'm not sure what we're up to right now, so I'm just along for the ride. But yes, I could navigate us to the bathhouse if that is the question.
We're trying to get to the other side of where the crates are above, and then find a hole that will take us down to the level with the crates.
Okay.
Okay.
So just go south and then down. Like down vertically,
Really?
not directionally.
You're going to the bathhouse then.
If the bathhouse has a hole in the ground, yes.
It does, in the corner, famously.
Yes.
Famously, in fact, it does. Yeah. Okay. Let me just check something. Oh my god. Please hold. Cue elevator music.
Are we gonna find the last kind of deer?
Appreciate so badly that you do that.
I really hope so.
Every time.
I'm sure I've told this story before, but it always makes me think of when I went to a race at the Indianapolis Speedway and it was rain delayed, so they started playing the Jeopardy music while we were waiting for the track to dry.
There's something relatively complicated here I forgot about that I just have to confirm is or is not the case before I put you guys in here. Okay. Okay, got it. Cool. Okay. You guys come out into the empty bathhouse. Let me pop you there. Bottom left. You come into an empty bathhouse. You would climb in there from the north side, so actually you wouldn't come in from this side, you'd come in up here. But you do come out here. Into the bathhouse.
All right. And if you guys would like, we can we just go in here, then we go around. Oh, being grabbed.
Sorry. Not intentionally from my part. I just glitched out.
Oh, you're grabbing me again? No.
I know. I was trying very hard not to. It just glitched out. Okay.
All right, everyone. If you'll follow me, you're a friendly Razorback. The lights.
When I heard Razorback, I thought of like the turtle for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's Razorback turtles, but like.
It just made you think of turtles.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because I've been listening to Friends at the Tables latest season where there's a turtle person.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Hole over here. You guys have one more set of rope. You want to use the rope?
How convenient. Oh, this is
So
the
if we
hole
go-
I jumped down.
If we go
Okay.
down and left,
Okay. You come out here. I'm gonna put you in down in here. Okay. Pop you down. Let me just make sure there's not other players on this sheet that I failed to delete. There are. Deleting those. Okay. So in that case, moving you here, shift clicking you to show you guys are here. The gate to the north is wide open, the gate to the west is wide open, and the canals to the east are wide open. You are free to move throughout any of these doors you would like. That
So
chest
theoretically,
has already been opened.
theoretically,
You guys
if we
are
go
free to do it.
left far enough, we'll hit the crates, or at least be parallel with them, and then we can go, up.
Okay.
Right? Yes. Someone
Sure,
with a sense of
yeah.
direction.
Maybe. I don't remember where the crates are, to be honest.
You haven't seen the crates from in here.
No, but they should be reachable from in here.
You are, so Coronis, you are close. You feel close.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should go back to that place where we got murdered that one time.
Thanks. That's
Oh, I found another door
I love
here.
to go.
Wait, if we go this way.
Coronis, that is a lake. You are now swimming. Are you okay with that?
Oh, can I swim?
I mean, everyone knows how to swim.
Everyone does know how to swim. I just want you to note.
Yeah, but that's just going to take us
go.
back to where we fought the Queen Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Okay,
think there's
so
anything
not
back
Maybe
there.
there's something beyond
there.
that.
No, that room collapsed.
Brandonius, as you are looking here, water in this tunnel is all pouring eastward from right here.
Yeah.
There's this big water wheel here, and there is there's like a hole behind it that water is pouring into.
Yeah, so this is where one of us, I think it was Natalie, I think, went in here, and then you just died on the other side, and we don't know what happened to you.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Do we repeat that?
I'd like to damp out my torch so that I just have my little thing. I'm not going to lose it to the water, and then I'll swim through.
Cool. That sounds good. I'm going to remove your torch here then. You would have just the bright light of 10 then, and you move through. Okay, great. So you guys are all going through. Who's going through first?
I think Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah, that works for me.
We'll go last.
Okay.
Because you have light.
Yeah.
Brandon. I need you to make me finesse checks against 4 levels of pin.
Awful. I'm going to reroll 3 of those.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Great. Give me 1 second. Ulysses, you're going in last. Who's second? Coronis and then Angus, it sounds like?
I can be second, yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
I do not have vision of anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
You
that's
should
fine.
not yet.
Cool.
I will fix that in a moment. Okay, so moving you back over here. Okay, Brandonius.
Mhm.
4. You rerolled. I got 3d20. You rerolled 3 of them.
Yes.
Okay. Rerolling how? Because we changed the rules. You now just automatically can choose to succeed at 1 instead of.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so we can't do the thing with our 3.
Right. Instead, you just can turn 1 into an auto success.
Oh.
Oh, so rerolls don't exist anymore.
It's not reroll.
Yeah.
It's an auto success, but once per night per trait expertise thing now. Yeah.
I see.
Okay,
Well, then,
I missed that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I missed
we did
that one
talk.
as
We
well.
Because I
talked about it, but it
rerolled
has been a
something
bit. It has been a hot minute since we played. So.
Well, then I'll just, I guess, fail all of them because
Okay.
failing 1 less doesn't feel useful.
You actually pass at 1 of them, but you do fail 3 of them. So okay, got it. Okay, Brandonius is yanked that way towards the feeder here. And give me 1 sec because that is very wrong based off of the counts that you guys had. That's better. Okay, cool. Brandonius, you are.
How many are there? Like 50?
Yanked along a hallway by a feeder. I need everybody to roll me initiative. Great. 18 for Brandonius. Okay. Water is positively pouring out of here, by the way, down through the tunnel to the south here. But we are good.
Okay, so we found our spot.
Yes, you did definitely find the spot. You also found combat.
Great.
And it's feeder combat, no less. Okay, Coronis, you got a 16. Ulysses, you got a 23. And Angus, you also got a 14. So you all go first before the feeders. Who wants to go first? Do we want Angus to go since he's the one getting yanked by a feeder right now?
Sure. Can I see in what direction I'm gonna get yanked?
You only see darkness, and then Brandonius being pulled by a feeder forwards. And actually, because of he only has right now the blue light on, so 5 feet is all you guys have in terms of vision by Brandonius. But there's a tentacle yanking him forward into the chamber. Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to go?
I mean, I can.
I can go whenever since I'm long range.
Yeah, I'd prefer though you're kind of in front of people.
It would be very useful for me to go first and get rid of this pin that I have.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
And also you're the one with light, so
I also glow a little bit.
Brandonius, you want to go first then?
I think I also have light.
Okay. Cool. Brandonius, you start with 3 levels of pain. You can't use your legs or arms, and you are being yanked into the darkness by the feeder.
Okay.
That means you need to roll me power checks equal to your number of pin. So 3 against fatigue, you'll recall. That classic feeder bullshit. You passed all of them, though, so you're totally fine.
And I will attempt to escape.
Okay, sounds good. That one will fail.
I attempt to escape.
Okay. That one will also fail. That's
I
body
wriggle.
actions. Okay, got it. And then, yeah.
Actually, do I? No, I don't. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I just continue to suffer. But I'm at
Okay,
2 now.
You will lose 1 level at the end of your turn regardless, yep. Ulysses, it is your turn. Or do we want to hold for somebody else?
I mean, I don't think there's anything useful I can do right now because I can't see anything and behind 2 other people. So I'm just gonna hold
Cronus, you
until
came out
after.
first, so that's true. Nobody can get out with you in the way, Cronus, so you're gonna have to move in. So I guess I'll go to Cronus first.
Okay, I'll move. I'll move over here, and then can I see the feeder?
Nope.
I yell, it's this way.
Can I use forbidden knowledge into the darkness based on where I was yelled at to use it?
You cannot.
Okay,
don't
well
know
then
where it
I will
So. I mean, you
hold.
could guess a square if you'd like.
I will hold a doubly consistent attack until I can see a
what?
feeder.
Got it. Okay. Angus, it is then your turn.
Run. 30.
Okay, you are behind. You can go around Brandonius here. You glow lightly. But,
I think I shouldn't anymore because I had to change from fire to ice.
Oh, that's true. You do not glow anymore. Devastating. You do hear
So
kill.
actually, in that note, then I'll just hang out right next to Brandonius and wait for something to happen.
Okay, Ulysses, it is then your turn.
If I see any, yeah, okay, so I can shoot pretty far here. My main difficulty is light. I'm gonna stay where I am. If I see any monsters or feeders and stuff, I'll shoot them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stay here.
Is that you're prepping an action for like a
Yes,
consistent
prepping.
with all your AP?
Yes.
Cool.
Does
Okay,
anyone
you
else
won't
have
be able to
a,
leverage a boost, so you won't be able to use trick shot on that, but you can save all your AP for that.
Does anyone else have a torch prepped in their light combat ready to?
I'm holding a torch.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Cronus is just hanging back, but they are holding a torch. If that is the case, then we will go to the feeders' turns. Brandonius, you are going to get pulled 20 feet forward. You get pulled to a feeder. It immediately becomes visible and triggers at least Ulysses' attack and Cronus' attack, both of your attacks on this feeder.
Hey.
Cool.
So you both may make an attack against this feeder. Brandonius, you just get pulled towards a feeder, and then a crossbow bolt hits past you, and mental attack also makes it squeal. Both of those hit. Okay, well, it's definitely dead. Brandonius, you get pulled towards a feeder. In the dim light of the feeder, it suddenly explodes. You lose all pain. Unfortunately, in the dim light, more feeders dwell. Angus and Brandonius and Cronus, I need all 3 of you to make me finesse checks against 4 levels of Wrestlepin.
I'm very happy I can just stay where I am.
Okay. Brandonius, you only take 1 now, so not good for me. You can't use your legs, but otherwise you're fine. And Cronus, you also only take 1. And Angus, you take 1. You all take 1. You get grabbed by the legs, but nothing more.
Yeah, get wrecked.
And then, okay, Brandonius, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Yep, I saw ping, but you can't move your legs, so you can't move closer to it.
So I said I see him in the distance. Well.
Yeah, and that is the one who has pinned you, by the way, the one right next to
I'm
you.
going to go ahead and attempt to get out.
Okay.
Incredible.
I'm sorry.
All right.
You need to roll a nat 9 or better, and that's 3 in a row where you have not done that. You have a 60% chance of success.
I guess I will just skipping stones it.
Oh, cool.
So it needs to make a do a check against my check DC, finesse check.
Okay. I rolled a nat 1.
You take 12 damage.
Okay.
I pelt you with rocks.
Great, beautiful. Yeah, you hit it with a rock. It glances off the side of the thing. It squeals a little bit. And...
I do it again.
Great. Okay.
I
see you again.
I just stand here throwing rocks.
Great. Sounds good. I mean, it's damage. It's working great.
And then I have no longer
damage.
Yep. Cronus, it's your turn. You also can't move your legs.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can see one in the darkness. It will get, it's dim lighting, so it's illuminated barely, so +3 to its defense, but see it.
To its MD?
Yes.
Okay.
+3 to that as well. It's that you can't see it very well, but it is, 3 to its MD, but it's a very low level compared to you guys at this point. They have numbers now. They don't have skill against you.
Okay, I'm gonna do... Okay. Got a plan.
Well, you critically hit it.
That will be 23 damage, please.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm gonna delete it. Brandonius, you... Right?
Can I hold the rest of my turn until I see another...
You can only hold an action. You cannot.
Okay, I will hold a doubly consistent attack until I see another feeder.
Great. Okay, Angus, it's your turn. You have 1 level of pin. You cannot move your legs.
Cool.
The darkness. You're being pulled from something to the northeast of you.
All right, getting
You
out of pin
hear
is
whispers that
strength check.
suggest that you should kill. Principally your allies, but any meat will do.
Wait, Connor, getting out of pin is a strength check, right?
It is a body action to make a finesse check.
Oh, finesse.
In this case.
Can you not just like attack the part of the feeder that's holding on to you?
Well, I feel like you should.
You have done that before. You have done that before.
Okay, you
melee
can do
weapon
that.
with the sword.
Okay.
It does have. It doesn't do the same amount of damage. It is mitigated, but yeah, you can attack its tongue.
Yeah, okay.
It's just not as good.
Okay, well, let's try. 17.
It's not gonna
Okay.
give you much meat.
You hit the tongue. Yeah, it won't be a lot of meat. Certainly not enough for the new half-pounder with cheese.
Damn it.
You do hit. Roll damage.
No, that's me trying to get out of pin.
Oh, that's you trying to get out of pin. Oh, you get out of pin.
Oh, great.
You no longer have pin.
All right. Well, fuck me. I guess I'll do this in bits. I can't see.
Okay. You can't see. You're in the darkness.
Then. Ooh. Okay. Let me make sure I actually have a torch combat ready. I don't. Oh, no, I do. Okay. So, as a boost, I will swap my sword, and I'll whip out a torch as a boost, and then as a armed action, I'll drop it on the ground.
Okay, cool. So you're dropping a lit torch on the ground as a one-armed action?
Wait, the ground's not, the water is not on the ground, right?
The water is on the ground, actually. Sorry.
Don't drop your torch in the water.
Then
you want to hold it?
All right, I just whip out the torch.
Okay, great.
So that is.
Yeah, I got you.
3 AP.
You guys are in a room full of feeders.
Cool. Then actually, as the armed action, can I toss the torch onto... What's this thing in the top right corner?
Oh, it's a ledge up above you, so yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, I'll just chuck the torch up there.
As a one-armed action, on top of equipping the torch and all that, you would have to. So it'd be another one-armed action.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's my
then
entire turn.
It would be your entire turn. Well, it's helpful though, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope.
Okay, great. The chamber is dimly illuminated.
Also, I guess as a boost to that one-armed action, I'll pull my sword back out.
Got it. Cool. Ulysses, is your turn.
Hey.
Feeders?
Yeah, I also don't care about full cover.
Great.
So I can just shoot.
Okay, roll to hit. Yeah.
Because, I mean, and partial cover as well by extension.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking because, like, would I have sightlines on that guy back there?
You would not have ones on the back, but the front one you would.
Okay. The front
It'd be
one?
partially covered. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll shoot that guy.
Cool. Great. Roll to hit.
I'll be using Head Strike again. Actually,
Cool.
no, I won't be using Head Strike.
Who needs head strike?
Yeah.
Well, it's just these guys are so squishy.
You hit.
Like,
Okay.
that's practically gonna melt it anyway. If
It
it's
is
not dead,
36
it's
damage.
close.
Still up,
Yeah.
but it does not explode. All right, feeders' turns. I got 3 on each of you. Let's see, Brandonius and Angus. Both of you need to make me finesse checks against 4 levels of Recipe.
Ew.
Okay. Got it.
I think I take one again.
Brandonius, you take 1 level. And then, let's see, 1 level from that. Angus, you also take 1 level. And then I need you both to do it again now. Because we changed the rules, as you recall, in these feeders, so they can double up on you guys.
I think I take one again.
Angus, you take 1 more. Yeah, 1 grabs your arm, 1 has grabbed your leg. 1 has grabbed your arm, and 1 has grabbed your leg. Brandonius, 1 has grabbed your arm, 1 has grabbed your leg. You both have 2. And then the third ones are going to get you guys as well. So the third set. Feeders are all trying to thwack you at the
dude,
same
it happens
time.
again.
Perfect. Okay, you get 1 more. And Angus, you are going to take 2 more.
2
Or Brandonius, you take 2 more. Sorry, Brandonius.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that is all of the feeders' turns. You are both now being basically strung up between 3 separate feeders. Yeah, that's it. Brandonius, it is your turn. You have 4 levels of pin from 3 separate feeders.
Yeah,
You are hanging in the air as the
I'm trying to remember exactly what the effect of 4 levels of pin is. Can't use my mind. Oh no, my blade dancer mind. Okay, well, I suppose with that in mind, I will. I'll just wriggle a little more.
Okay. Again, 60% chance of success for you on this roll. You do get out this time.
Doesn't
you
matter
got a
because I
1?
can't do anything. I still don't have any arms or legs, but
That's fair. Yeah.
I attempt to go one more time and it doesn't work. You know what? I use my constitution. That succeeds.
Okay.
I'm so tired of this.
Wait, you can't. It's a finesse check roll.
Then I use my finesse one.
Oh, you do have a finesse one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'll go away then. Okay. Copy. Okay. Then at the end of your turn, you lose another level, Brandonius. And that is them. Coronis, it is your turn.
Yes.
You have no pin anymore either. Sorry.
Which one's holding me?
You are being held. I will color code them if you would like.
Yes, please.
You are being held by these 2, and then this one.
There's only 1.
2 on the bottom, 1 on the top.
Yes, there's only 1.
There's only
anymore.
1 left. You're right. That's right. Good point. So the only one left that has you is the left one on the bottom. So the other 2 have lost you.
Great.
And then the other 3 are holding Angus.
So,
Cool.
do I have any pin left?
You have none. No.
Cool. I like this.
I point
As the character that
direction.
can function best with pin, I have none.
Yep.
At that one? Okay, I'll go for that feeder.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yep.
In the corner? Oh, it looks like you can. Cool. Okay. That's against mental.
Yeah.
So it hits.
Oh, even better.
11 damage. Not enough to kill it.
Okay, well, what if I attack it again?
Yeah, that would make sense. That'll hit, and it'll definitely kill at that time. Cool. cool. It's dead. Angus, you lose 1 level of pin.
Whoop.
And then I will do a consistent attack on the other feeder I can see.
Okay, sounds good. That will hit. For 18. Awesome. Okay, Angus, you have 2 levels of pin.
Okay, roll against the first. Oh.
That will fail.
Well, I really hope that would work.
Yeah,
Roll against it again.
That'll pass. Okay.
I don't really have anything else I can do. I can
Okay.
5-foot adjust, actually.
You cannot because you have a level of pin that prevents you from using your legs. Sorry.
Never mind. I can't do shit.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you lose your pin, though.
Woo!
Okay. Ulysses, it's end of your turn.
Hey. Yeah, I don't think I can see any of the remaining ones, and I don't know their location because my tremor sense is, I believe, a 30 feet radius. So let's see. Yep, 35 move. So run up to. I don't know if I want to. I'll run up until I can see a feeder.
Okay.
Which hard part is I can't figure out what the sight lines are.
I can improve this. Give
I
me one
wouldn't be
sec.
able to see that yet.
Let me fix this, because you're right. It's a little bit complicated here. Actually, about like that, and then like that is probably the best way to put that sight line, and that fixes, I think, your issue that you have.
Yes, because that wall like didn't exist for sight.
Yeah. I saw that.
So yeah.
Cool. Okay.
There is still a little funky bit with the sight lines, but it's nothing major.
Okay, cool.
Like, I don't expect you to get that perfect. And yeah, that is within 35 feet. Okay, and then I'm going to use my last actions to attack. So this time, I actually have to make like a to hit roll.
You do.
I'll be using head strike this time.
Okay.
On that back left corner guy that I can see.
Okay.
Oh, I put in too many braces.
Cool, that hits.
Okay. Then roll damage. Oh wait,
killed.
no.
Absolutely.
2d8.
Well, it's eradicated nonetheless. It is destroyed. That one had already taken damage.
Accuracy matters.
Yeah, it's fair. It's true. Okay, one of these is going to yank you, Brandonius, and 2 others are going to try to bind you because they're right next to you. I'm trying to pull you into a web here that is not working very well on you, other than I think it's very annoying for you. But please make me finesse checks against 8 additional levels of pin. And this one is going to unlash and then unmount and run over here to try to get into a better sight line, and that is its whole turn. Okay, you get 1, 2,
5. I think I'm just.
3. No, it's 4 only. You got 5 now. You have 5 total now, but you'll lose 1 at the end of your turn, so it's 4 at the end of your turn, and that's it. So you get 2 from the 2 on either side of you. And that is all of the feeder's turns. Brandonius, it is your turn. You have 4 levels of pin. You are surrounded in feeders.
I can still make body actions, right?
You can, yes.
I think that's the only action I can make.
First one fails, second one passes.
Great.
So then you will drop to 2 at the end of your turn.
I just yell for anyone who likes me and thinks I should live to come and make that so.
Yeah, cool, great. Cronus, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I can no longer see, so I will run towards the vague yelling.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so if I just move twice, I can see.
Yeah, you can see 1. That is not the one that one's not binding anybody. No.
Okay, so I will continue running, and now I can see the other one.
Yeah, those are the ones that are the green dot are the ones that have Brandonius right now.
Okay, well, I will forbidden web them.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Left or right then? Are you going against all three or just the two with green dots?
Just the green dots.
Okay, cool. Okay, that'll hit. And that'll hit.
Okay, so it'll be 2d8 plus 3.
Okay. Whoop. That's not right. Okay.
Oh, I want it to be almost dead.
I know. Cool. Okay.
Okay,
Does
I
it
will
move?
forbidden
Forbidden
web again.
Cool. Okay.
Or I will consistently forbidden web this time.
Okay. Sounds good. That'll crit.
That'll be 21 damage.
Okay.
No, hold on. 19.
Okay.
I can't do math.
And then that one will hit. Okay. And then Angus, you have
No pin, right?
no pin, and it's your turn.
Cool. 5-foot adjust as one of my.
I will just note that Brandonius did shout for help on the two surrounding him.
Oh,
You don't have to. You could 5-foot adjust, but he is about to take a lot of damage
his
from
name
feeders.
tag is covering up the bottom ones. Never mind.
Yes, fair.
I'll run over here then, and 1 AP to
Okay.
bonk,
Okay, cool.
which will be. Dun, 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 dun.
You don't have to help Brandonius. I mean, the sword's telling you not to.
There's a 16.
You hit. You hit.
Let me check for the crit. Alright, just normal 16. That's gonna be non-targeted foe, which is
The sword actually points out to you at this
2d10
point.
plus
Perfect. The sword will choose this moment to point out to you that these feeders are effectively a sausage maker machine, where, like, if they swallow one of your friends, it'll turn your friend into sausage, where, like, the feeder itself is the sausage wrapper in a sense. And you could maybe let it happen to Brandonius and then kill the feeders and then have sausage. Fair thought. It just offers that as a suggestion to you.
This sword is a fascinating
I have lots
entity.
of criticism, but none of it's constructive.
Okay,
Has
great.
anyone read Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson?
Yes.
Yes.
So now I'm thinking out
Connor, does a 24 hit?
the sword in that
Yes, it
Nightblood?
does.
Yeah, Nightblood.
Nightblood, yes.
Yeah, 24 will hit.
Are we destroying evil?
I think
That's my
that
turn.
would mean your party member. That would mean like I and stuff are evil.
Yeah. Ulysses, it
To
is your
be
turn.
fair, Nightblood only knows evil because of who's holding it. So if you think we're all evil,
I guess we go
Well,
bye-bye.
technically, Nightblood never knows what evil is.
Mhm.
yeah. So it just relies on whoever's holding it.
Ulysses, it is your turn.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're
Mildly. I can see someone. I'm gonna shoot someone.
good. Okay.
I'm not gonna use head strike.
Okay. That'll hit.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Brandonius, you are held by a feeder that is within range that has given you pin. I need you to make me a power check as it tries to chomp you, doing an insane amount of damage. Yeah. Brandonius, if you could just make me a power check. If we have them. Oh, do we lose Brandon for a sec?
Oh, it seems like it.
If you're talking, Brandon, we can't hear you. It does seem like it. Okay, well, this might kill him. It'll depend on how he rolls. We can come back to that, though. Because the other two, this one's going to mount. This one's going to try to get Angus. Angus, make me power checks, or finesse checks against 4 levels of pin. You take 2 levels of pin. Okay. And then, yeah, we're just waiting on Brandon.
I'm back. What do I need to do?
I need you to make me a power check against death.
Okay.
'Cause one of them has you right where he wants you, so he's going to roll 10d10 damage, and it's a power check on a half.
But I choose to succeed.
Okay, great. You're going to take 26 damage, which is halved. Okay. And then it is your turn. You are going to lose your pin.
I like that somehow I was at risk of death, but instead of death, I don't even take a wound.
Yeah, well, it's half damage, but if you take full damage equal to 1.5 times your max HP, you just die instantly. There's no wound rolls, and so it's the exact amount of damage needed to insta kill you, but instead you took half of it, which is not enough to do that. Okay, Brandonius, that is now your turn. You have no pin, and you have two guys standing in front of you.
Great. I am going to hemorrhage this one.
Okay. I am going to take 3 levels of pin, or of hemorrhage, excuse me.
And I'm going to, you think these things can, grapple us if they're knocked prone?
You don't know. You want to try?
No. I am going to, well, that's what I should have done. That would have been fun. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stab this one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to stab them. I'm going to blade wash them. They need to make power checks.
Okay. I failed both.
Great. They take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I will move to here.
Okay. Cool. Cronus, your turn.
Yes, I shall 5-foot adjust. Actually, not this way. I will 5-foot adjust down so I can see better. Although, Angus, am I in your way now?
Yeah, not meaningfully.
I don't. Okay, because I don't have to. I will forbidden web all of the feeders.
Okay. Cool. I'll go clockwise.
Okay.
That'll hit. That'll hit. And that'll hit. That will kill. That will not kill. And that will not kill. Okay.
Well, then I will forbidden web the 2 remaining feeders.
Okay, cool. That'll hit. And that'll hit.
A 10 hits.
A 10 does hit.
This is great. I love this.
Okay. That guy will die. And that one will not die.
And I will make a doubly consistent, or I make a consistent attack against the last one.
Is it consistent, or you exhausted? Because you used Forbidden Web twice, right?
Yeah, because
Third
it
attack.
only takes
yeah.
2 unless you have muscle and memory.
You do have muscle and memory.
I already
but
used
you've already
muscle and memory.
it. Yeah.
So I'll just make a normal attack. You're right. Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That does still hit. Okay. And Angus, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh, you have no pin anymore. Sorry. No, you do. It's the guy who's giving you pin right here. Sorry, he's the only guy left. You do have 2
Yeah.
levels of pin.
Wait,
Sorry.
2 levels?
Yeah, 2 levels. Legs and arms.
Okay.
Or 1 arm.
Definitely got to roll against 1.
Okay.
Starting out with. That's a 17.
That'll pass.
All right.
You drop 1.
Then can I hold my turn until after Ulysses Esquila's turn?
You can only hold an action, but yes, you can
then
hold an
wait.
action until after your turn ends.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I'll hold a 3 AP bonk with a 5-foot adjust being one of the boosts then.
You can't hold boosts. You could throw your sword.
I kind of like the sound of this.
It's not a good to hit roll, but if you're using 3 AP,
Yeah, I'll just use 3 AP. So
Great,
it's gonna be
okay.
3d20 KH1. I believe well, okay. I don't know if the PHP specifies. Actually, it might not matter. Let me look.
What's up?
I was thinking if there's anything about like if I get like 2 hit boosts with my fate bound.
Oh, thrown weapon? I think there's an ability for it, but I think otherwise you do not know. So it's just a d20 plus your finesse, but then you're rolling consistently, so you roll 3d20. And that is it.
I am gonna double check that real quick.
Okay. You're holding that action until after Quilla goes?
Well, I was gonna do it like right now. I just need to
Okay.
run
Got it.
through the PHP real quick.
Okay, I am pretty confident that this is the case. So if you want to roll it and then correct me later, I don't think it's going to make an impact because I think you're going to hit. So I would appreciate if you figured out if I'm wrong after.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. You add 3 to that, so you will still hit.
All right, cool. And God, is it the normal damage roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But no power modifier.
yeah, no power modifier. Oh, hold on, I need the crit check. All right, that kills it.
That crits, so I'll
That
just delete it.
definitely kills it.
Okay. Okay, great. When you critically hit it, it turns to like it like flash freezes when the sword stabs into it, and that is the end of combat. Water pools northward down the hallway you guys have passed.
Look, we've invented frozen chicken nuggets.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what the sword
Actually,
whispers
frozen
to you.
sausage, I guess.
And there's a ladder leading up. So there's a ladder leading up, and then the crates behind you. What do you guys do? Up
Crates.
the ladder or look at the crates? Crates or ladder?
I
Crates,
guess we're
that's
doing
what we came
crates.
here for, right?
They are.
Crates.
Okay. You move
That
up to the
sounds great.
crates. The crates are tangled
Also, I
up in
took
a...
no damage that fight, by the way.
You didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
you know
almost
what?
nobody
No,
did except
Heavy
Brandonians.
Weapons Mastery does just say any attack you make with your divine weapon, if it's a heavy weapon.
Okay, sounds good. You critically hit and killed it, so nothing changed, but
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
There's
change
a
feature.
1 single point difference.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Very unimpressive.
Yeah. Great. You guys move over to the crates. The crates are tangled up in a big mesh on the side of this chasm here. I think it looks like it's a lot easier to untangle it from this side using a combination of Ropier and Brawn if you wanted, but you do still have to make rolls. So if you
I
guys
mean,
wanna
I'd say we try to untangle it.
What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, of course. Excuse me. Which direction?
Left and up.
Left and up. Cool. Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Oh, we do need more light than I have.
Yeah. Cronus has light.
I do have light.
Also, I'll relight my torch.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay. In that case, you guys head down the hallway here. There's these crates over here. I need you to roll me whatever you guys think is going to help you with untangling these crates from this side. Whether it be
I
Ropier
feel
or
like
it's a hit.
Brawn will
Or-
do good.
or
Right?
Brawn,
Brawn and
yeah.
athletics.
That sounds great. Roll me Brawn.
Yeah.
What is everybody else doing?
I have a knife, but that wasn't very helpful.
How's
Previously-
a 30 feel?
30 feels great. I love it. What about the rest of you?
I don't think I can help very much unless mental damage works on these crates.
It does not.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
what
I
I
have a
figured.
crossbow, and that's about all I can do, too.
Well, you have
You
Ropier.
use ropier.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot. The whole
Table
gimmick.
rope. Okay, roll ropier.
When the lore is relevant.
Yeah, extremely relevant in this
My
particular
Dread
instance.
Pits?
Great. Between the two of you, you are able to remove these crates. You push the crates aside, and the crates actually begin floating, bobbing gently down the water towards the hole on the other end, where they quickly move in and plug the hole. Yeah. So you see and as soon as they plug that hole, the water level beneath your feet slowly begins to rise. It's slow enough that you could probably get out of it, but you need to get out pretty quick, or this area is going to flood with you in it.
I vote we get out of here.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? You have no rope anymore.
Up the ladder.
Okay.
I don't mean if
Well.
if other people don't want to go up the ladder.
Nope, sounds good to me.
Okay, I just didn't want to like decide.
Cool. Okay, so you guys are gonna run up the ladder. You move up the ladder. I'm gonna put you in there. Find it. You guys come up the ladder. Zoom out. Make sure you're not elsewhere on this map. You are. Deleting you there. And putting you here. Okay. All right, you
I
guys
like that
come
we
out of the ladder.
consistently exist elsewhere.
I know. You guys come out the ladder right here. You come out into a chamber. Quickly, it fills with water here. You guys come out into this small room. It is dark. It looks like a drain channel of some kind, and there's but otherwise you're on this ledge. It's really dark in this chamber, so you guys are carrying your torchlight, but you can't see beyond that, it looks like to me.
All right.
Why don't we
There's a
continue
door.
going up?
Oh, that door looks closed for some reason. Why is that door closed? Should be a door there. If you could please hold.
Turn order has occurred.
Yeah, I don't like turn order showing up.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Is it fine though?
Yeah, it's totally fine. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, there is a door here. Do you want to open the door?
I have gone ahead and closed the door.
Okay. The door should be closed already. Do you open the
Yep.
door?
Well, does anyone want to go and see what's in this room?
Not particularly.
Sure. While we're down here.
Shit, fine. Okay.
I prepare an action to dodge if I see anything in the room.
Okay. And then you open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there you see pots beyond.
Break them.
I immediately start breaking them.
Let's go.
Great, move in. There's a chest in the back of the room.
I'm breaking all the pots first.
Yep.
Okay, you break all of the pots. All of the pots are empty, but you do shatter them vindictively. Actually, there's some salt in many of these pots. They're mostly full of salt.
Checked out that the pots are salty.
Yep.
Can I taste it?
Sure. Full salt.
I just observe that Angus is tasting this strange powder that's on the inside of these long forgotten vases, and
Am I
just
the only
kind of
person here who knows what salt is? Damn.
Yeah, we would know what salt is.
You
I mean-
definitely know what salt is, but it's
Okay,
like
but,
ancient
like-
salt and
Well,
yeah.
no, we
You're telling,
would,
you're
but
telling me
apparently
that you see a small
Brandonius wouldn't.
granular white powder, and you're just like, this is obviously salt. I'm gonna lick it. See? Like, it couldn't possibly be anything else.
Salt is not really a powder.
Well, someone licked it, so now we know it is salt. How about that?
This
have
is
no
true. You
complaints.
I
didn't
don't
die.
like that reasoning, but that is
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Someone licked it and said, "Hey, this is salty." Salt. Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been potassium chloride.
It could have been a lot of things.
That
Yeah,
is
then he
what salt
explodes
is.
right after that. Just about right after that, he
Right.
explodes.
You're,
Alright,
you're,
also, what's
you're
to do with the
telling
chest?
the chemist that a lot of things are salty, just for the record.
Well, I know my dad's a geologist, and apparently, somewhat regularly in college, they were told to distinguish rocks by tasting them.
So I
Yeah,
love
that's
the
the
idea.
thing.
I love
I
the
was
idea
in
of you
a
taking.
class studying fossils, and we licked rocks because fossils taste different from normal rocks.
I'm just saying.
I didn't go to
Like,
these
legit
places.
a thing.
I've never once licked a rock for any reason, and I feel okay with
I
that.
haven't personally, but I know it still happens.
That's true.
All right, I go to
I'm
open the
gonna go
chest,
outside and lick a rock. I
fearing for my
guess.
fate.
I'll report
Okay,
back
sounds
with
good.
my findings.
You are going to open the chest. I am still somehow looking for how to get.
Oh god, it's a
what's
fucking
where?
or something.
No. There is something. There's valuable things in the chest. I just can't find the contents of the chest in the manual right now. So let me see if I can find treasure chest. Here it is. Okay, I did find it. Okay, I need you to roll me a d6.
Finesse checks.
Yeah, no, I need you to roll me finesse checks as it explodes. No, I need a d6 from Brandonius. I need a d6 from, or I need a d4 from Brandonius as well, since you also opened that. Okay.
I'm consistent.
Okay, and then I need you to roll me 20 d10. Sorry, 20 d10.
Are we about to be rich again?
Well, I mean, we're still kind of rich. We spent less than half our money.
And okay. Okay, this is what you find: 2 torches, 1 leather chest plate, 96 gold, 1 sling, 2 hand axes, and a short sword. At your level, that's not that big a deal.
Sell it all.
But you do find all that stuff.
Is this another one of those we were supposed to find this like a while ago kind of things?
This one in particular, yes, that's okay though.
I still felt the judgment.
That's fine. I'm okay with that too, as it turns out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, updating your gold. You got the 2 torches, you got the chest plate. I'm gonna add a sling to your inventory as an optional thing that you can use. You didn't have a sling before though, so that is new. And then there's 2 hand axes in here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay. You're done, guys. You got that chest. Oh, wait, real quick. This is important. There we
I
go.
don't like. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's really important.
Wow,
Okay,
chat.
perfect. We go back. Great. Brandonius, there is a pile of rubble down here. The chamber in here now has filled up completely with water to nearly gushing, overflowing. And Brandonius, you see a pile of rubble that looks like it once contained a doorway. From this side, you think you could shift the rubble pretty easily.
I do so.
Great. You open another. I'm gonna do that again, actually.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. You guys find your way out?
Can we go up again?
No. Oh no, that's down in. I don't know what that light is looking like.
Wait, are we
Looks
not
like
going in
something
the doorway?
Oh, we can. Yes, I just.
Yeah.
We're back in the fungus room.
You are back in the fungus room. There's an
Oh.
irrigation control valve in here to control the water levels.
I feel like we've
And-
used previously.
You have used
I
it
think we
previously.
have.
It is currently closed. The water level in here is closed.
What does the water level is
dark
closed
room by
mean?
myself. Let me out.
The valve is closed. You could theoretically open it, but the water level is. Here we go. I'm moving, Ulysses.
Thank you.
Yep. The valve has
literally
closed
cannot see.
shut.
Ah, okay.
Brandonius,
So it's not
it looks
letting
like
water into something.
It is not letting water into the canals. It looks like an emergency valve has shut to prevent water from getting in.
Why don't we let water into the canals? Because I think we need that.
Sure.
Right? That's
I
what we
look
need.
over at our brawny
Yeah.
individual and say,
Okay. I
"Sir,
just wanted to make sure I wasn't misremembering.
Cool.
Okay. What is it?
Okay. Sounds good. You are going to flood the canals. then, or you're going to fill the canals with water. So the canals are already full, just as a note. And you fill the canals with water as a result of oh, this is interesting. We're not going to worry about that yet. You twist that lever, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. You twist that lever, and a metal door slams shut over here, and you hear another metal door slam shut further beyond it. As you close those grates, and great. The doors lock shut. You hear below you a rushing sound of water, and you hear groans and creaks from outside, followed by the slow collapse of a building from somewhere beyond you.
Seems bad.
Yeah, I don't love this.
I think we're drowning ourselves, guys.
This chamber is not
okay.
filling with water. The glass ceiling overhead sort of glimmers in light, and you can see upwards. However, this room does not flood with water.
Can we get out of this room?
We have to go back the other way, probably.
So here's the problem. Brandon, back here, this chamber is filled with water, and it's a torrential whirlpool, in fact. Water is flooding in here and being drained out as fast as it can fill into here, so this chamber does not flood. But there is no way out.
Can I, toilet flush myself down and it take me somewhere?
Hold on, I like
you
this.
You think if you would do that, you would die. You're pretty sure. Because it's like a whirlpool. It's like you were going to get banged against rocks and dragged down in there, and you're pretty sure you're going to die if you jump down into there. Like, it doesn't look like a whirlpool of like an escape, if that makes sense.
I come back over here and say, Angus, will you please turn this again?
Yep, done.
Okay, you turn it, and the chamber closes, and then you're going to hear a low draining flushing sound that's going to continue for about 30 minutes before the door opens. But the door will eventually open.
Look at them with their pneumatic locks.
I know.
Do we know that we flooded what we wanted to flood?
You have
Well, we
no
blew up a
idea.
building, so I mean, let's go survey our terrorism.
It wasn't that you blew up a building. It was more that something somewhere has collapsed. I think that's the right way to put it. It's pretty apparent when you come out here, Brandonius. There was a tower that had collapsed, right? From the tower anchor that had slammed across this archway here. Down here now, it has fully blocked. It's like shattered open and fully blocked the exodus of water that would prevent the water down through the chasm. So the canals are flooded, but you think that just by looking at it, if you flooded the city enough now, the tower is now blocking the point of egress from that water flow. The water in the canals below you right now is stagnant.
All right. Well,
I don't really know what to do with this information.
same. I don't know which tower collapsed, but a tower collapsed. So,
Well, yeah.
You could probably, go to the temple and look.
yeah. We'll go to we'll go to the temple for a second.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, you're so far north.
Yes.
There we go.
I've
Yeah,
run.
wait, I got lost. Please hold.
Go north.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. You guys are going back to the temple, right?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
trying to figure out which tower broke.
Okay.
What exactly did we need to flood again? I know we needed to flood something, and I don't remember what.
It was the city, is what you were looking for.
Okay.
You wanted to flood the whole city.
Did we do that?
The walls and columns and everything in the city that you were in right now are dripping with water, although the city is not flooded right now.
Okay. So I think we need to go back in that room and just let it fully flood.
You are going to the temple, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of to flood the...
I see.
It seems like we need to go, like, full send.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back in the temple. Ground floor of the temple. You guys come through from the garden. You come in here. Oh, that only has 3 of you for some reason. Who moved away from me when I was trying to copy paste you guys? Somebody was not with the rest of the party. Where are they? Yes, it was Aquila. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You guys are together again. Okay.
Okay.
Follow me, all
Doing dun 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 dun.
stuff.
Oh no, that's the collapsed. That's
Yeah, I
that's
know.
a room
It's
full
on
of ash,
fire.
if you'll recall. Yeah, that room is just ash. There's nothing in there. It's been burned.
Yeah,
because
we burned the library when we forgot we could read.
You completely destroyed it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's gone.
Worth it.
And we could read the
A
whole
totally
time.
inert sigil.
Totally inert sigil. That sigil's actually totally gone now, so that's all resolved as well. You guys have been cleaning house in this dungeon. Maya, do you want me to move Ulysses? You good?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like listening, but like I'm like moving characters annoying.
Got it. I see.
Before Cronus stands where Cronus is standing, and before Angus stands where Angus is standing, I grabbed them.
Okay. Got it. Because the great one?
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Perfect. That sounds good. Okay. Nobody
Thank
gets
you.
within the space of the great one then.
Is
the water flow? Beyond, it is still flooded, still flowing. No change here.
lame.
Okay. So we haven't flooded the city.
Again, you
We did.
did flood the
but it
city, and then you
unflooded.
unflooded the city because you didn't have a way to escape that room without, because you'd used all of your rope.
Oh, well, okay, so what if we go back, flood it, die, and then come back and see
Or
what
we could
happens?
just go get our rope.
Oh,
You could just go get your rope.
Also very fair.
How about we go get our rope?
Hey, I was willing to make the sacrifice.
No, I appreciate it. I would be too, but also we can just go retrieve it.
Oh, fine.
It's just simply not necessary. Appreciate it.
Inconceivable. I mean, eventually we're going to run out of time.
Yeah, but not yet.
Yeah. Are you guys trying to check out the temple still, or are you just gonna go get your rope?
We can go get the rope and do that loop.
Yeah, I think that works.
Do the loop. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna go get your rope, and then go back to that
Back
chamber.
to that room. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Let me. Okay. Cool. You go get your rope, and you going to flood the city. Okay. Great.
What's your plan? Flood the whole city.
That is
It
what
sounds
I'm
kind of
hearing from
reasonable
you
when you
guys.
think about it.
What's your plan? Terrorism.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I mean, we did get dropped in here. Like, we were sentenced to death. I mean,
We were, so
What did they
we have
expect?
justification to be terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Some of you might be, in fact, terrorists.
I don't think that's how it works.
How what works?
I don't think you can just say, yeah, it's justified to be a terrorist.
Maya, you seem to
Oh,
know
yeah.
you seem to know a lot about how terrorism works. Care to comment on that,
Me or Maya?
Maya?
Okay.
Sometimes, you're just looking at the news.
Yeah.
True. Emotional
True.
damage.
Okay.
And don't provoke it.
Okay. Cool. Great. I think we got everything here then. And I need to stop this music.
Oh, I
And
like
put
the
something
music.
more ominous in.
I do need to change it. I think this is... No. Yes. You guys flood the city. Come out to the top of the city rooftops from the small space beyond. You come out into a little rooftop space with a small altar in front of you. You came out of a window that you were able to crawl out of after you flooded the city. So there's a window to the room beneath you, the irrigation control system, that you crawled out of with rope, because you have rope this time. And you come out onto a rooftop with a small
Why is this
altar
map
here.
so big?
I wouldn't worry about that. You come out to a rooftop, and there is a small little gazebo thing here on top of the rooftop.
A gazebo!
I guess
There's broken glass.
I am so glad that someone else knew that joke.
I don't
Yeah,
understand it at all.
It's from John Mulaney.
It's a John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
The gazebo was invented during the Civil War.
Yeah, and he goes, and it's like, and my condolences for your loss, but here's the gazebo.
I see.
Have you ever wanted to be outside and inside at the same time?
At the same time.
A gazebo!
My favorite thing is someone did like Pride and Prejudice, but it's just narrated by John Mulaney, and they used that for the scene between Elizabeth and Darcy, and it's so funny. It has no right to be that funny.
In here is a small altar to the god of running water and rivers, lakes, things like that. You could make an offering here if you'd like.
Make an offering of what?
You don't know. Do any of you have religious rights?
I think I do.
I've got blood.
Roll it.
and
Yes,
willingness
I have
to
2
spill it.
levels.
Roll it. Roll me religious rights. Gold might help here. You can make an offering of gold. You think that if you make an offering of 100 gold or more, the god will assist you with making offerings of luck in travels on flowing water. You don't really know how that would help you here.
This seems like a thing we won't be able to get back to, though, because the room below it is now flooded. So maybe we hedge our bets and make this offering of unknown utility.
Yeah.
That way we have it.
You know, we can get back here, though. I feel like in the future it'll be...
No, because the room we used to get here is flooded now. We had to climb out the window of a flooded room.
Shit, that's true.
Does it help us between lives, though?
Between lives? Oh.
Yeah, is this...
No. Is not.
Oh, okay.
That's
Maybe we
probably
don't
not
then.
worth doing.
Yeah. I rescind
Alright.
my suggestion.
I proceed around the corner.
Okay, sounds good.
I see a gargoyle.
Let me see. Yes, there is a gargoyle. Big old gargoyle overhanging this rooftop. There's about a 10-foot climb beyond the gargoyle onto a rooftop beyond it. And then give me 1 sec here. I'm trying to check something. Because I believe... Yes, okay, perfect. So this is... Yeah. Shit, what is this? Okay, cool. There is a gargoyle. There is also... a thing over here, yeah, and it is a lashed
Do you
together.
shift like us?
Yeah.
Just walk around the...
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
If you guys want to walk over here by me, you can see the thing.
Yeah. It is a lashed together pile of empty crates that appears vaguely like a raft.
Oh fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been trying to make a boat for like almost a year at this point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You also, Angus, as you walk towards it, you see a dim glow far, far in the distance.
How far
Zoom
in the
out.
distance?
Zoom out and enhance.
I
The
see.
underjelly.
Huh. Well, there's also this
You
weird
come
like,
out-
whirlpool-y thing.
Oh yeah, we've met the underjelly at one point. I remember.
You have, but now it's floating over the city. A large...
Over the city?
Yeah, it's floating over the flooded city. The flooded city itself is completely flooded, and you see the underjelly just floating over a rooftop, glowing in the far distance.
Sure.
As one does.
As the underjelly jellies.
Yeah.
Okay, well. I see. I guess, guys, we got 3 options. We can go fight the underjelly. We can explore the rest of this, flooded city. Or we can go up on this rooftop and see what's in the distance.
I say we go up on the rooftop.
I see
I'll go
things
for
moving
that.
in the distance, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, is this
Yeah,
the
sure. I
bat?
can work with this. Yeah.
I swear, if the bats are back.
Oh, I do.
It's a
fucking hate
bunch of
bats.
bats. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, what? The
It's actually-
gargoyle?
it's trash
There's a
bats.
large gargoyle overlooking the rooftop. That's what it is.
Hello.
It's a gargoyle. It doesn't say anything back. Okay, you guys are gonna climb the rooftop?
Sure.
Okay, give me
Yeah.
1 second then. Please.
We're trying to see the
queue-
glowing thing, right? Or is the glowing thing the underjelly?
Underjelly is the glowing thing.
Got it. Just so my notes are accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then I have to check something here. Give me 1 second. Please hold for just a moment.
In the
You-
downtime, Madison just texted me and texted me saying, apparently you can't get a DUI while riding a horse.
Okay.
I love the apparently.
Yep. I will ask about this when she gets home.
All right. Where did I have? Okay, great. I had to get set up for that. I am good. If you guys are going to climb up onto that rooftop now, you can readily do so. And yeah. You guys climb up onto the rooftop. You please hold. Yeah. Okay, great. You see a small blobby object moving far off in the distance to the west. Like creatures up on the rooftop beyond.
To the west. Okay.
There are creatures up there, but they haven't noticed you yet, so you have the advantage a little bit right now. Yeah, so you guys are just scrambling across the rooftops. Coronis has already moved up onto the upper rooftop area, but yeah, you can...
I didn't realize. I thought that's where you guys were, and I just missed the memo because I was writing things down.
Nope, you are on the rooftops, but you are able to climb up onto those parts as well if you'd like.
Sure, why
You
not?
are on the roofs. It is difficult terrain. That is why not, probably. Standing on these things, difficult terrain. You're running across shingles. These are just roofs. So, but you can do it. What do you guys do? You're all standing at the edge of this ledge. You don't have to wait for me. Go for it.
Okay.
What's the plan from here?
West
Forward.
feels okay.
Brandonius, right around there, one of these things is going to notice you and whip towards you.
I give it a nod.
I need you to roll me
The
initiative.
sup nod.
You try to give a sup nod, and it makes a whoop sound, and then I need initiative from all of you.
Okay.
I don't like the really big one that just appeared.
No. That's
Yeah,
not
Connor,
good.
what are you doing?
I am trying to get these things on a turn tracker is what I'm trying to do. Okay, Angus, nat 20. Good job. Good job, bud.
It was pure skill
Okay.
and effort.
Yep. Cronus. Brandonius got a 14, and then Angus got a 26. And then I... okay. 19. And 11. Okay. Cool. So, one of you goes, and then the first one of them go. Who do you want
I
to go
vote that
first?
Ulysses goes first,
whoever can
shoots
take
with 3
top shots.
actions, and runs away with one of the actions.
Okay.
Ulysses, do you concur?
What if I just shoot?
Well, then you're gonna get smacked and you're gonna die. And I'm really hoping that you'll
I'm
get to
not
shoot for
that
more than one
squishy.
turn. No, but there's this. It's not the only one. Like
It's a
there's
horde.
either this is the only one, and if it hits you, you do die, or there's a lot of them. And they're gonna come flooding out of there in a second. So my hope is that if you stand 30 feet back and we make a wall in front of you, that you can keep shooting them for as long as you want. And we
Problem
will...
is my legs are exhausted.
So very slowly.
No, it's not slowly. It's 2 AP.
Yeah, but you could use 2 AP to shoot this one, and then you could like back up and be
Yeah,
safe.
but like I'm not gonna deal that much damage if I do that. I could just deal a lot of damage. You
For
guys can
one
just stand
turn,
in front of me.
and
At
then
one
you're
turn
dead.
only.
I love seeing greater mist stone folk. That's so encouraging.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh yeah, everything's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
see,
totally
this
not a
is the
problem.
lesser one. It'll be fine. I'm attacking with 4 actions. I'm not using head strike.
Okay, sounds good. Then in that case, you are going to attack that thing. You roll a 17 to hit.
No, this is auto hit because
I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm tracking that. Sorry, that wasn't clear. But
yeah, I just wanted to make sure you know.
yeah, for sure. Okay.
Or 9 damage.
Cool. In that case, 39 damage to that guy. Okay, let me just check. Okay, great. Okay, cool. This thing is like cloudy vapor, and your crossbow is going to go straight through it.
So it's immune. Lovely.
Is completely immune.
I wonder if it'll
Sounds like
Okay.
Angus's sword is going to be necessary.
It'll condense around my sword, maybe.
Just feels like we're going to have to do like magic or mental to it.
Rediscovering basic physics.
I can do mental.
Maybe like the force of it would disperse it partially.
That could be fun. Might be nice.
That is then its turn, isn't it? And what I'm going to get is a horde of Miststone folk. Let's see.
A horde of them.
Yes.
I thought there was just one and a greater one.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? But this is also fun.
For you.
That's true. Yeah, it is really fun for me. Let's see. I have.
To be fair, you did create this whole thing, so I think you're entitled to a bit of fun.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that immensely. Okay, so I've got 5, 15, 30. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of things coming straight at you. 40. Great. That is all of their turns. All they do is move towards you. Angus, it is your turn.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
I have such low confidence that the sword will do anything.
Great. Okay, sounds good.
Fuck it.
The motto of Sacadia. For the Dread Pits, at least.
Doubly consistent attack. Just
Okay.
using all my AP, one go, see what happens.
Great.
There's a crit. Does the crit do anything?
It sure is about to, yes. Roll me. What's the damage?
The crit on this is 48.
48?
Yeah.
Okay, it is going to solidify into ice around your sword, getting near shattering. However, roll me an extra 3d6 ice damage.
Okay, so apparently we got this sword.
You swing
perfect
through,
time.
the cloud condenses into ice about your sword, and then shatters. The creature itself shatters and dies in one swing from your sword.
Honestly, very unexpected.
Great.
That was gonna go
Good.
so
I'm
badly.
glad. Let me see. Okay. Well, as in reaction to that, something else is going to happen. Let me see. Here's blah 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 blah. Okay, this is going to be crazy. Okay, let's see. A large floating cloud is going to rock back right here. Roll up next to you guys. I have 1 AP left. I am going to roll over Coronis and turn into ice. Coronis, can you make me what is it? What kind of check? Power checks. No, fate checks against 6 levels of pin.
6 levels of pin?
Correct.
That's not incredible.
Okay. That's not great.
You are going to take 4 levels of pin as you get literally you're literally like encased in ice.
Okay.
It is very
That's fun.
cold. That is going to be an issue. This pin, just as a note, is enduring, so it will not reduce by 1 at the end of your turn. However,
Wait,
you can still take actions to try to get out of it. It just won't go away on its own.
Shouldn't ice melt over time, though?
Yeah, it will, but not every 6 seconds.
Cronus, I'd recommend using one of your, if you have proficiency in finesse at the moment, or not in finesse, in fate. Was it fate or
I
finesse?
do not.
Strat.
Fate, trait expertise.
Oh wait, yes, I do have
Cronus is
proficiency
Mark.
in,
Yeah, you can.
in fate.
You can,
Yeah, I
you
do.
can
Yeah, I
remove
do.
one of these right now.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Because now you can use your mind, which is really all you need.
Yes. I didn't
True.
realize I had proficiency in fate. Thank you.
Cool.
You just think really hard inside of the ice.
All you need is love
Yeah.
and mental violence.
Brandonius, the mist silphofolk right here that is now in an ice form is so cold that you will take damage if you end your turn within 5 feet of it.
I had a torch. Does that help me, or does it just immediately go
will
out?
go out? Thank you. Yeah, it'll immediately go out.
Okay, I didn't know if it would like start melting the ice.
No.
But that would be too easy.
I just am completely useless for the rest of this fight, huh? I guess because it's ice now, I could probably shoot it.
Can you help me get out of pin?
I don't know. You're inside an ice thing. I don't know how much I can help.
I just didn't know if there was like a helping action.
Incredible sentence.
Yeah, water is blood.
Can I? What's its finesse, right?
Finesse.
Wait,
Well,
what's the incredible sentence?
solid, I have to mention,
A giant frozen
approximately
ice
0
monster?
finesse.
Surely it has little finesse.
1 level of damage.
That seems fake. You're telling me this giant ice thing is like, yeah, I dodge.
I'm telling you, I mean, you're stabbing a wall of ice. You're the one stabbing ice and asking me if it bleeds.
Well, so we've
dagger.
learned it definitely does bleed. Connor, what color does it bleed?
It bleeds water.
That's
These are a lot of metaphysical questions I wasn't prepared for. It's a magic ice.
answer.
It's a magic mist spirit. What do you want from me?
Some internal
Yeah.
logic and consistency, goddammit.
Brandonius, that hits. Brandonius is like, blood, I demand blood. You deal 10 damage.
Connor, this is just you tricking Brandonius into being hydrated.
He wants blood.
It
and
is.
giving
It's
him
true.
water.
It's true.
Then
I
I
like
take
a
a
high
5-foot
these
step,
guys. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yep.
and I guess with my last action, I will just hit it with some rocks. Actually, I'm gonna 5-foot step this way, and I hit it with some rocks. So it needs to make another finesse check.
Okay. I failed. It's taking your damage now, which is physical damage. Cronus, it is your turn.
Okay, I
You
will
are
spend my whole
increased
turn trying to. Actually, no, I don't need to get out of the pin.
Well, you will start
For
taking
now.
damage as you freeze to death inside of it.
That is
I
correct.
will,
You're gonna take damage.
but if I can spend one turn dealing a crap ton of damage, and then my next turn I try and get out of the pin. Or should I just try and get out of the pin now? Is that stupid?
I think you should deal damage. But I always think that. The sword also thinks that. The sword whispers kill to you, Angus. It suggests you kill.
Okay, so then I will roll to get out of the pin.
Boo!
The second you said the sword agrees, I'm like, absolutely not doing that.
The sword only kills, and it likes killing, and it yearns to kill.
Yes, and so if the sword says to do something, I will immediately do the opposite.
Okay.
What am I rolling against to get out of this?
It's a, you are rolling against itch check DC, you are rolling a fate check. To get out of the pin. That does not do it.
Okay, let's try again.
RIP Coronis. Coronis, you do have 1 AP left. And you've exhausted body, so you can't use that last AP on this. You could try to hit with the last AP.
Yeah, I'll just... whatever.
I'm sorry.
no, I don't mean it in a, like, defeated sense, just in a, okay, can't do that.
Well, you just roll a nat 4, a nat 2, and a nat 1. So if you did mean it in a defeated sense, I would understand. But I also don't feel guilty for that.
If you
that
can't,
wasn't me.
if you can't hurt the mobs, you can at least hurt Connor's feelings.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Matt. Coronas take 15 water damage from the ice. Freezing you.
Guess what? I can do more damage now.
I'm
Good
happy
for you.
Ulysses, Esquilla, it is your turn. You stand next to this thing. If you end your turn within 5 feet of this thing, you are going to take damage from being close to this ice wall that has encased your comrade in arms. It appears like a rigid body of ice. It did just take physical damage from Brandonius, however, unlike the cloud form version before.
Well, I hope this can't make opportunity attacks.
It's ice.
Yeah.
Well, it's also filmful.
It's true. You
I just think if you
move
get
away.
opportunity attacked by a small iceberg, that's on you.
The Titanic also got opportunity attacked by an
Yeah.
iceberg.
Alright,
it
fine.
does
If
not
you
take
get
an opportunity
Titanic, that's
attack.
your own damn fault.
Okay,
Ulysses,
I'm going
it
to
does
use
not.
Head Strike and also and use my 2 remaining actions to shoot this.
Cool. Sounds great. You absolutely hit.
Only 28. Disappointment.
Ulysses just flexing in the corner. Like, I've only rolled a 28 to hit this round. Your turn.
Well, I'm flexing because I'm reloading my crossbow.
That's true, yeah.
Like,
In
imagine
the
the
earliest
draw on
versions
this.
of Sacadia, you had to use an AP to reload your crossbow, and everyone hated it. I do still like
Yeah.
it. I think it should just do way more damage, but then have to reload.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
totally.
I
messes
think
up.
yes, but that kind of messes with like the skip. I mean, yeah, I'm not
Mhm.
fundamentally opposed to that.
Yeah.
It's just at lower levels that's such a pain, but like this point it wouldn't be as bad.
That is sort of the point where it became an issue, is at lower levels. I'm
And
torn on it still.
as
a
long as
literary
it's
writer
not an
game.
arm action, because if it was an arm action, it like you exhaust your arms from shooting it, and then
Yeah.
if it was like a body action or a leg action, that could work.
Yeah, I don't know. It takes some rework in terms of how much damage it does, things like that. So I'll have to take a look.
Yeah.
But I like it thematically more than mechanically, I think. Okay, 21 damage is dealt to it. It is now the Mist Silmfolk's turn. And boy, oh boy, do I have just a bunch of guys coming streaking towards you. Angus.
Yeah, I
reaction.
intentionally chose not to be the one in front.
The first one of them is gonna get some fumble, probably.
Okay.
Roll
Cool.
against fate.
Yep. Let's see if I can just avoid all of that.
I'd rather you not.
Okay. I do not take fate damage. Or I don't take fumble, is what I meant to say. And then
Fate damage. Interesting.
Fate damage, yeah. And then I'm going to change
Excuse me.
form to, so these two in front of you, Angus, I'm changing their name. I hope that's visible. These two are going to turn to water. The one to your left and the one below you are both going to turn to water as an action. These ones are going to come over here. This one's going to come over here and get to Ulysses and then turn to...
Oh, I already used my reaction. Shit.
You did. This one's going to come turn to ice. Oh, shoot. That's kind of interesting. This is different. It can't encase you. So this one's going to turn to ice right here. And it's going to turn into an ice person. Right here, immediately begins radiating an intense cone of cold for Brandonius and Quilla. This one is likewise going to come and do the same thing right here. So these both are turning into ice. And let me create that radius of effect. And these guys are going to... oh, are these not visible? They're not visible, are they? Well, Angus, it is your turn. I'm trying to make these ice cones visible. If you end your turn within 5 feet of one of these, you're going to take damage. Just as a note.
Okay, so what do the water ones look like? Are they still like...
They're like a
enemy
water-shaped
shaped,
spirit
or are
right
they
now.
puddles?
They are not puddles. They're still shaped like a creature. They're like a humanoid shaped.
Okay. Then I will do a singly consistent at the bottom one first. Which, let me double check. That is... Oh, +8. Does a 27... Oh, that crits.
Yes, it does.
So the bottom one takes 48 damage.
Okay, it actually explodes instead.
Cool.
Turns into ice and explodes.
Yeah, let's try this. Let's try the exact same thing with the one on the top right
Okay.
from me.
The ice one?
Yeah,
this
the
one's
ice
already
one.
ice. Okay.
Oh, well, ooh. I feel like my sword's gonna do something to it, right? Or is my sword only anti-water?
Your sword is an ice sword.
I feel like if you
It's
step
nice,
5 feet to
thanks.
here, you could like attack this one and get out of the cold at the same time.
Yeah, I just...
You'd only get one.
Angus,
Boost
you don't
use
feel
on
the
your
cold
sword.
very much.
Oh.
You're not feeling the cold.
Okay, well, I'll
You
just
felt
blow...
cold
I'll...
for you felt cold for a while now.
Cool. I'll try to blow up the one on my left then.
The colder you get, the more you hear the voices, but you know,
1 sec.
fine.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
Alright, well. That is 2d10 plus 8.
Okay, roll me another 3d6. Okay, so this thing turns into ice against its will at the hands of your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, great. You end your turn within 2 of these things. Make me a fate check.
Do I get advantage on this ever?
No,
Kill me.
but
I don't think
that's okay.
advantage
That sounds good.
exists anymore for
Yeah.
any of these
Cool.
checks.
It does not exist by default for these effects.
Alright,
now.
can I choose to make that pass?
You have already used your fate check, I think, this night.
Oh, you're right.
I think he used power, didn't he?
I thought he used both for different
Oh,
things.
maybe.
I do not remember, so probably.
Okay. Well, regardless, you feel the whispers of the sword a little stronger, but you don't take any damage from the cold. It is the greater
Cold never
mist-
bothered me anyway.
The cold never bothered him anyway. Thank you so much.
Awful,
I love
and I
that.
hate you.
Take a lore point. Just kidding. I don't actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's go.
You did say do it.
I did, but in this dungeon, it's actually like in a normal campaign maybe, but in this dungeon, it's not allowed. For narrative reasons that are important. Okay.
Because it's accursed.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to choose a line extending 15 feet in one direction from me, which goes from Kronos from here to... I can only hit one of you, so I am going to hit Quilla. Make me a finesse check.
Okay.
And Brandonius, do it too.
What am I doing?
Finesse check.
Finesse.
Okay, let's see. Brandonius, you failed. Quilla, you passed. So Quilla, you dodge out of the side as like a shard of ice shoots out of this thing. Brandonius is less lucky, and you were going to take the damage from the shard of ice shooting out at you from behind. You were going to take 17 damage, ice damage, Brandonius, as that hits you. And then 1, 2, 3. I am maintaining that. That is this guy's whole turn. It also it does have 1 level of hemorrhage, Brandonius. Is that the hemorrhage damage? No. Oh, that's your wound. That is an arm, your choice. And that is the ice damage to me. Perfect. Okay, that's this thing's whole turn. It is still maintaining encasement over Coronis. Brandonius, it's your turn. You are within the cold region of the Mist-Sown folk to your left.
Yeah, this one I need him to make 4 finesse checks against hemorrhage.
I will do that. Okay. Please hold. Finesse. Yep. Okay. Your check DC is 15 or 16?
16.
I take 3.
And is this space inside of his cold aura?
No, that space is absent of cold.
Great. As a boost, I step to here.
Okay.
Actually, I lie. I'm gonna take a full move action. And I'm gonna go over here.
Okay, got it.
Well, what is the range on this before I do that? One moment. Range of skipping stones is it's 30 feet. Disgusting. Okay. I am here. And is blade dance all creatures, all enemies? Love that. Okay, great. Well, then I am going to, as part of my move action, go to here.
Okay.
I'm going to blade wash, so that all of the 2 that are standing near me have to make power checks.
Okay. Or what?
Or they take some amount of damage.
They both failed. One naturally won.
They take 3 each. I rolled both of those, but they take 3 each.
Okay, got it.
Very concerned. Oh, I was like, their health bars did not move, which is deeply concerning. Okay, and then the rest of my movement that I had remaining, I'm gonna come to right here.
Cool. Okay.
And I dodge.
Okay, sounds good. Cronus, you are in ice. What do you do?
Try to get out of it, please.
Okay, that makes sense. Roll me. Roll me against it. Okay, first one fails. Second one passes. You remove 1 level.
Oh, finally. Okay.
You still have 1 AP left.
Yeah, I'll attack with my remaining AP.
Okay, the guy you're inside of?
Yeah.
You will hit.
Wow, crazy.
Hard to miss when you're inside of it, but yeah.
And I get to
Brendan's
roll...
like, you guys got this fight, right? I'm gonna go open this chest. Cool.
Let's see. After D10, it's 40. It's 2D6, right?
Correct. Yes. Okay, 16 damage to this guy, the big guy. Okay, great. Then you end your turn. You take 14 damage from the ice that you're inside.
Okay.
So that'll take you to a second wound, I believe. And then it is Quilla's turn.
What is 6?
6 is focus.
Okay.
This is a not fun position. These small guys almost certainly can opportunity attack.
You have seen them not when in ice form, which they are in now.
Okay.
You don't know about other forms, but the ones with the auras are all in ice form.
Yeah, the ones near me are all ice form. Okay. So then I'm going to 5-foot adjust to here.
Okay.
And Coronis, I kind of think you're a lost cause. I'm sorry.
I think I am. That's okay.
But also, like, we still need to kill that Greater Miststone folk, so I guess I'll shoot it.
I will continue taking shots at it as I live, but I don't think I will be living for all that much longer.
Fair.
Yeah, and I'm not using head strike because I
yeah, because you 5-foot adjust.
can't because
Cool. About 40 damage. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Love that. Normal miss some folk. This one's going to take 3 levels of hemorrhage. So, Brandonius, if you roll me 66 on that guy. And then... okay, 23 damage. Oof, not looking good. These guys are going to turn into water. So, I'm going to turn into water. And then... This guy's going to turn to water. The aura went away, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then this one is also turning into water. And the aura is going away.
Did them changing shapes provoke attacks of opportunity?
No, it does
I feel like
not.
it could.
It will not.
Because they're like condensing.
Yeah, I'll take it. I like it. I like the argument.
All right, give me the top. Give me the top right one.
Okay, cool. Roll the hit.
+8.
That misses.
Tragic. Oh well.
Okay. But they are all now water form, and they are all going to lash out at people from their watery forms. So I'm going to have one attack Brandonius, one attack Angus, and one attack Quilla. I get this against PD. Brandonius totally misses. Angus, it definitely misses. Ulysses, what is your PD? I think I hit you. Ulysses?
Oh yeah, sorry. PD.
No, you're good. It's yeah, PD.
15.
15. Okay, I do hit you for 6 damage. So
Okay.
not a lot from the little guys here, but that is their full turn. They're all now water mode. Angus, it is your turn.
All right.
Okay. Well,
we'll go left with a singly consistent. Dun 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 dun.
That'll hit.
Crit dies.
Yeah, it definitely does.
And
Turns
then
to
we'll go,
ice, shatters.
Top right. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it will.
22 damage.
22 damage. And roll me an extra 3d6 as it forcibly turns into an ice shape.
That's the turn.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, great. Greater Mist Silnfolk's turn. I'm going to continue to lance out at people while I have Coronis. The only person I can lance at, because I can't move, is Quilla. So I'm going to attempt to hit Quilla twice while I retain focus on Coronis. Ulysses, please make me 2 finesse checks.
2. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Well, you dodge both of those and don't take any damage. I sadly gurgle as I consume Coronis. Brandonius, it is your turn. It does deal damage to itself to do that too. It did hurt itself to try to hit you and then still missed, but that's fine. Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. I begin by running to here.
Okay.
And then I am going to, with the remainder of my actions, attempt to kill all of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to do some skipping stones at both of these guys, the greater and the lesser that's in my way.
Okay. And those are finesse checks?
Finesse.
Okay. The first guy passed. Second guy failed.
Okay. Second guy's going to take 10 damage, and they need to do it again.
Okay. They both failed. That guy dies. And that guy takes 6 damage. Cool.
That's what I've got.
All right. Heck yeah. Coronis, it is your turn. You have 2 levels of pin, and you are freezing to death inside of a giant wall of ice.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm gonna try and get out of pin.
Great. Okay. Sounds good. That one passes.
Oh,
Can
finally.
you do it twice? 15 is not enough. You have 1 level still of pin.
Can anyone, like, aid me?
No, because nobody can get within 5 feet of you. But just as a note, you should have 29 HP right now. You rolled over through a wound and haven't healed. So you should have...
Yeah,
You should not die
I
this
must
round.
have not hit enter.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So that will not be enough, but you do have an AP left still.
Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just keep attacking it. Take it
Cool.
down with me.
Cool. 19 will hit. Cool. 18 damage. Okay. Quilla, it is your turn.
Hey. Well, I have something I can shoot. Let's shoot it.
Okay.
Hey!
Quilla, before you tell me the damage, you're attacking the Greater Mist Silnfolk, right? The big guy?
Yes.
Okay. One of the crit effects you could apply is to roll through its HP into the next wound, but then you would have to roll the damage. Would you rather roll the damage, or would you rather max
Yeah,
the
I'd
damage
rather
to
do
make
that.
sure? Okay. Then roll me the damage, and you will roll through. Okay, sounds good. Okay, cool. Sounds good. The ice is going to shatter, and Cronus, you are going to... Cronus, at the end of your turn, I'm so sorry, you should have taken 10 damage. But then with Ulysses cracking that, you will fall out.
Okay, great.
Cool.
You said 10 damage?
Yeah, 10 damage. And then Ulysses will attack, and then it's the regular Miss Silnfolk's turn. It immediately takes 3 levels of hemorrhage. Brandonius, if you roll that.
Should have gone down, right?
It should have 2, yeah, you're right. I just realized that too. 19 damage. Wow, okay. It does. And, well, that's...
It turns back into ice form, wiggles for a second, and then just stops being in a form.
Yeah, it just splooshes onto the ground as a puddle. Angus, it is then your turn.
All right. I'll do double consistent attack to just finish on my AP.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay.
Alright.
You hit.
Dun, 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 dun.
You do not do an extra 3d6 damage, just as a note.
Yep.
Because it's already in ice form. It's just me now. Just me, the Greater Mist Silnfolk. Also, we are at time. Are you guys okay to finish this combat, or would you like to pause? Happy to do either one.
Okay to finish this combat.
Yeah, we can finish it.
Okay, there's also treasure chests right beyond, but... okay, got it. Well, we will finish this up then. In that case, it is my turn. I'm going to turn to water. So I'm going to turn... You what?
I have 1 died.
Yeah. Turn to water.
Are you going to let me do the attack of opportunity again?
Yes, I will.
That's sick.
I think it was a good idea. I like it. Everyone supports it.
All right.
You do hit.
Woo!
This thing is so big you won't forcibly turn it back into ice, but you will do the extra 3d6 damage.
This feels like bullshit, but I love it.
You got a magic sword. I gotta tell you, the magic sword is some bullshit in a lot of ways.
Like telling
Make
you
of
to kill
that
people.
Make of that foreshadowing what you will. Okay. A wall of water. No, I'm going to lash out at everybody. Let's see. Ulysses, Angus, and Coronis. I need each of you to tell me your PD. 20.
13.
Okay.
15.
Okay, I miss you, Angus. I hit the other two. Ulysses, you take 16 damage. Coronis, you take 8 damage.
Ow.
That is my whole turn, is it?
That's a wound.
Yeah. Yes. Cool. Okay, that is my whole turn. Brandonius, it's your turn.
I gain a wound, so can I roll for that first?
Yes, please. Yeah, go for it.
Hey, that's a 5.
5 is body.
Okay, sure. That works.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
There, actually, I'll go to right here. And then with my last action, I'll dodge.
Okay. You just ran up, or are you also trying to give it hemorrhage?
It's water right now, so I can't, I assume.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just getting in position so that Angus can smite it.
I see. Okay, got it. Cool. And so it is surrounded now. Coronis, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to disengage and move this way.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
And then I shall roll a doubly consistent attack.
Okay. Cool.
Oh wait, only single consistent because I disengaged too.
Cool. Sounds good.
Does that hit?
That will hit mental, yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't hit mental. I'm sorry. It misses. But it's surrounded, so it does hit. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it does hit. You do 11 damage. Sorry to do it.
It's a real back and
I was like, I know, yeah. Okay, cool. You do 11 damage to it. Then we go to Ulysses, I believe.
What's water?
It is water, so it will get reaction attacks.
It also, I probably can't shoot it.
It was in
So it
cloud form when you completely couldn't shoot it. You don't know what will happen in water form. It has 3 forms: cloud, water, and ice. It can be a liquid,
This
a
is
solid, or a gas.
Or
Sorry.
gas. Can it be
I
a
thought that was-
plasma? Or an Bose-Einstein
No,
condensate?
stop. I don't want it to be either of those. That would make
BRB,
things a
create a
lot worse.
plasma form of this mist. So
No, quick,
close.
does anyone have flour or cornstarch?
The plasma form of this thing is to explode and kill you all. Just like
It's just electrode.
it's like it becomes the Oobleck Silmfolk.
Yeah.
Okay. Disengage. Run.
Awesome.
1 action left. Simple shoot.
Okay.
No head strike.
That
hit.
will miss.
Gasp. New experience for me.
Yeah. Okay. Angus, it is your turn. It is surrounded. It is made of water.
Singly consistent twice. Let's.
Okay, great.
There you go.
That'll hit.
No crit. All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Ulysses. You did hit because it was surrounded. I forgot about that.
Plan!
How dare
My
you.
plan!
Yeah. So Angus, continue to roll your damage on that, but Ulysses,
Right.
perfect. Thank you. It's 11. Okay, so 36 total. Which
We're
means it's
gonna do the thing again.
Okay, great. Sounds good. That hits.
Oh
Does not crit,
Still no
but it does hit.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow. Bad roll.
Whoop. Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. Okay. Awesome. It is my turn. What can I do that is bad to people? I think I'm going to subsume Brandonius is the right move. I'm going to subsume Brandonius in water and lash out at Angus as I do.
I think you get attack of opportunity.
I will get attack of opportunity by you, yeah, as I try to leave. You hit? You do hit. Okay. Cool.
Take 22 damage.
22. I will take 22 damage. I've moved. I'm going to lash at
do you
you
get
twice,
ice?
Angus. No, I do not. Oh, ice damage I do, yeah.
Yeah,
so please roll me an
that's
extra 66.
That's
because you didn't do it last time either.
9d6.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. Yeah, sure. That sounds sure. Why not, bud?
There you go.
Okay. Are you having fun yet?
Yep.
I'm going to try to kill you right now.
Thanks.
I meant, sorry, Angus specifically. I'm going to try to kill Angus right now. Angus, your PD is 20?
Yep.
Okay. I hit you once and miss you once. For 12 damage. And that is water damage, so I believe because you're now a water sunfolk. You were not human before, or were you?
I was a boar curiot, I
Oh,
think?
you were? Okay, never mind. So you remain a boar curiot then. It was only if you were a sunfolk you'll change types. But you do take 12 water damage.
Yep.
And then Brandonius, it is going to turn to ice on you.
Actions it's doing in one turn.
What?
A lot of actions it's doing in one turn.
I have 4 AP, so I am using them. I attempt to give you 6 levels of pin, Brandonius. Fate checks negates.
I take all of them. I die.
Whoa, that is 6 levels of pin. That is accurate.
Holy shit.
Okay. They are enduring levels of pin. Brandonius, you are sealed. You are encased in ice. At 6 levels of pin, there's a bunch of weird effects that happen to you. Let me find it. You cannot speak. You reduce your AP by 1, and you are blinded.
Also, you
So you can't see.
401k.
Yeah. Great. Brandonius, you may use body action still to try to reduce your effect, but you only have 3 AP. So those both fail. Okay, Cronus, it is your turn. You guys have Han Solo in front of you, encased in carbonite. You could leave.
Alright, I am going to...
Oh, and I'm so sorry, Brandonius, you are going to take 11 damage from ice for being inside of the ice wall. Now, Cronus, it's your turn.
Are you actually sorry?
Not really.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
That will miss.
Okay, then I shall doubly consistent attack.
That will hit. No, it doesn't, because it's not surrounded.
Mental?
Yep, it will miss mental.
Damn, okay. I will do nothing.
That was extremely unlucky, I'm sorry. Ulysses, your turn.
Well, shooting time. I'm using Head Strike.
Brandonius' torch will go out too. Forgot about that. Cool. Although it does now have a cool glow because Brandonius has a crystal on him that like glows,
Yeah.
and so there's like a glow emanating from the crystal, which is really ethereal. It's very pretty. 35 damage.
The damage.
Okay, it's not looking good. Angus, it is your turn.
All right. Oh well, I guess he's not
I turned into ice form.
surrounded anymore.
Correct. That's why I did that.
Yep. Well. Just gonna move up there for 1 AP.
Mm-hmm.
Normal attack.
That'll hit.
Still no crits. Alright, 15 damage.
15.
And
Okay.
now we're gonna do a consistent attack.
That'll hit. You crit?
Nope.
No.
Alright, 19.
Cool. It will shatter. It's going to spill Brandonius out as it shatters as a result of rolling through a wound. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Angus, that was your whole turn, I believe, right?
Yep.
Okay. It is my turn again. I'm now ice. I'm going to lash out at both of you.
I lose all of my pin now that I'm no longer in him.
You do. You do lose all of your pin. I'm going to lash out at both of you. Angus, Brandonius, and then Angus again. Okay. I hit both of you. And I critically hit you, Angus. So you are going to take, let's see, 24. Yeah, so Angus, you take 24 damage. And Brandonius, you are going to take 16 damage.
What's 4?
4 is legs.
Cool. Not
Fortunately, you've got it right where you want it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Angus, you can't run away.
Yeah. And I take damage as well. I'm going to take 11 damage from attacking you guys because I'm in ice form, so it hurts to move. Brandonius, it's your turn.
Great. I can't see very well, but that's fine because I know what I'm going to do. I run through him.
Okay, it's ice. It's an ice form.
Yeah, but he's bigger than me, so I can pass through his
You can?
space
Okay,
unimpeded.
Yep, you're right. You are. Yep. Cool,
I don't
great.
have to worry
I
about
love
how that
passing
works.
through a solid block of ice.
It's more like a spidering shape of ice crystals. I'll take it. It's fine.
I just kind of like wiggle through. Like, if you look too hard, it doesn't make sense. But then you're like, if you kind of just
It's
zone out a little bit.
electron
Yeah.
You just
If you
it's
go with
a
it.
tunnel.
So I get here, and I am going to make him do his 4 checks against hemorrhage.
Okay. I take 3.
And then I'm going to take the rest of my move to here.
Okay.
And then I need him to make another check for... Actually, I can go further than this because I was right there. I'm going to run further.
Okay.
I run to here. And then I am going to hit him with skipping stones.
Okay.
Perhaps, perchance.
I failed.
8 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. Cronus, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I will do the only thing I know how to do here, which is try and hit it.
Great. Last time that went badly, but this time,
It did go badly. Thank you for reminding me.
I have a good feeling about this time. That hits. Okay, cool.
Then I will doubly consistent attack and see if I can get a crit.
Okay. You still hit, but you don't crit. Okay, cool. Another 18. Ulysses.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna shoot it
Okay,
using head strike.
cool. You do hit, but you don't crit. 55. Awesome. Okay, Angus, your turn.
Doing the thing.
You crit.
Why are y'all
Yep,
doing
crit.
so many things in your turns when you can just do like 2 things?
You do one big thing.
Okay, the crit is 48.
Okay. Yes, sir. If you can crit again, I think you kill it.
I'm hoping I do.
Not
Oops.
yet, but that does hit.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's
Nope.
got 3 levels of hemorrhage. Okay, well, roll damage, because it might die at the start of its turn from the hemorrhage it has. Because it's going to take 66 damage.
There's 21.
Okay, Brandonius has got 16 health. Can you kill it? Does it bleed? It bleeds. It dies. It shatters to ice on the ground, spilling across the floor. Angus, you feel cold. You feel so cold. You guys want to know what's in the chest?
Sure.
I walk over and I just I give Angus a pat on the back and say, "How you doing, buddy?"
Not so bad.
And I hold the sword.
Uh,
I'm back here.
sure.
Quit walking away from me. I just take the sword.
Oh, you actually can't take the sword, and
Oh,
Angus, you
dismiss
can't
it.
give it to him. You can't. Yeah, you dismiss the sword when he tries to take it. Like if he tries to take it, it'll disappear from your hands because you're a fate bound. You're bound to this sword now.
Huh.
Hmm.
I'm sure there won't be any problems with that later.
No,
It's
it's totally
probably fine. All right, down here in the
Is
chest,
this
guys.
a
Follow me.
single-use sword, Connor? I swear if this is a single-use sword, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Oh, that would suck.
Somebody just soul bonded to this sword. If he dies, it's bonded to his soul.
Yeah. So you're telling us this is a single-use magic sword?
I'm not telling you it's a single-use magic sword. I'm telling you, you have no idea what's going to happen when you die. All right, let's see. And if the sword is recoverable, I mean by that. Sorry. Brandonius, you are opening the chest, right?
Sure.
Okay. First thing in here is a magic bathhouse sling. +1 to hit and damage with a sling, and it overcomes magic resistance. It's effectively a masterwork sling, but you can use it at any level.
Oh.
The next thing in here is 35 gold, and then there's also a large number of wrapped bath bombs in here. Roll me 3d4.
Rat bath.
There are bath bombs in here. Correct.
I like they do the storage on the roof.
3, 2, 4. Okay, great. You find 3 neem oil bath bombs, 2 lavender bath bombs, and 4 rose-scented bath bombs.
These really would have helped us against the beetle.
These are magic items. Make of that what you will.
Okay. Sure.
You do not have anybody with magic identification, so you can't figure out what they do, but they are bombs. They're bath bombs.
Can I do anything with dungeoneering?
They're a bomb. You should throw it at something that you don't like.
Okay.
Anything that hates smells, this would be great at. Matt said that earlier this exact session, if you recall. Wow, if only we had essential oils. Bath bomb would have been great against that beetle. Beetle's dead. R.I.P. But yeah. Great. You guys find a bunch of bath bombs. Angus is growing cold. His lips are blue as ice. He's muttering to himself now about meat. Seems kind of weird.
Gunter.
And you guys, and the Arby's deals that are coming soon to your city. Sorry. And you guys have found a bunch of bath bombs on this flooded roof. I think that's a good place to end for the session.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Sure, that's not ominous.
Thank you for playing.
Oh,
This
of
was a
course.
blast. You very much stumbled upon this particular next puzzle solution, I think, in terms of flooding the city. I don't think that made a lot of sense to you guys. All of the processes that you had personally taken that led to you unlocking flooding the city.
I'm
and
sure if
doing
we had
that.
read some documents, it would have made more sense.
There were a lot of things that you guys did, but I do feel like you guys skipped a lot of the descriptors of that and then just happened to find the right room at the right time to do it without understanding all of the clues that could have led you there.
I'm fine with that.
So I hope it felt fun still to have stumbled upon that success. My nervousness, and the reason I'm bringing it up, is maybe a fear that felt weird and confusing instead of fun. So if that felt the case, I'd love that feedback.
I think what we should do, if you haven't already started doing this, is when we get done, you should jot down these moments, and then we can like basically hot wash them of like when we can come back to, okay, we've done it now. So when you were supposed to be flooding the city, the clues that led to that were
Right, how
That's a
are we
good idea.
supposed to do this?
Yeah, that's a good point.
All the
I like that a lot.
signposts we missed.
I think there's you're at an interesting section where the geographic distribution of signposts has not aligned very well with where you're at. I'll put it that way. And I think there's a reason for that when we hot wash at the end of the full campaign, will be really illuminating. But I'm really interested in your opinions about one of these particular challenges, and I think I have an impression about what's going on, but I can't talk to you about it without spoiling things. So I will just say for now, I look forward to that hot wash when we're done with this, and it would help me a lot if we go through at the end of this campaign the full thing. I think that'd be really fun. But with that, you've got the chest. You've unlocked the bath bombs. You are in a flooded city. I will see you guys next time. Can folks play next week? Greedy?
What day
dates?
next week?
I don't have any hard fixes. I think Wednesday is the one day I can't easily.
Yeah, next week is pretty easy. The week after, I'm on travel.
Okay.
Yeah, next week
I could do next Friday.
I can do next Friday.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I can do next Friday because the people I'm working for are allergic to giving us schedules.
Okay.
So there's theoretically a dinner, but I don't know what day it is.
Does Tuesday work for people?
Tuesday works really well for me too. Tuesday or Friday would work for me. Maya, that sounded like a no.
I would no, Tuesday does not work.
Tuesday does not work. Okay, what days work for Maya and Natalie? I think we should start there because it sounds like your schedules currently are the most restrictive.
Yeah. I mean, ideally it would be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Okay, I could do any of those next weekend, actually.
I should be able to do one of those days. But like I said, they're allergic to schedules, and so I'm just sitting in this weird limbo of I know there's some kind of event, but I don't know when it is. I should get the schedule Monday.
Okay, can we plan on Friday then for now and then figure out?
Yeah, I'll let you know if that doesn't work. Hopefully it will.
Let's plan on Friday then, and then if something changes, we can figure that out. Does that work for folks?
Yep.
Okay, cool. But we'll tentatively plan on Friday evening of next week, pending what we find out from Natalie. But cool.
Yeah. Hopefully I get that soon, because I start work a week from today, and I have no schedule.
Cool.
So
that sounds good.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Good luck.
Cool.
Thank you all.
See
I
ya.
will plan on seeing you next Friday then. Bye.
We survived.